bonus with us here at Shop on TV is that you will get an extra 10% on top of your valuation. So if it's £1,000, they'll give you 1,100. If it's 2,000, they'll give you 2,200.
Which we are loving. But on top of that, obviously we'll explain how you order, but you will go into 3 prize draws as well, going via us here on Shop on TV. So when you order your pack, when you decide to send your gold in, when you accept that what they've said your gold is worth, plus the extra 10%, you will go into these 3 prize draws.
So the first one is an ITV1 STV exclusive with a chance to win a £500 cash. The second one, £500 credit to spend with us here at Shop on TV. And the third one is an exclusive with Postgold for Cash and Shop on TV. You go into their regular free prize draw, another £500 cash there. You can see the closing dates and terms and conditions all on the website, and there you'll see them on the slate on screen. But it's about how easy the process is for you. And Postgold for Cash, one of the first people to offer this kind of service, but the process going through our website, it's literally like you're making a purchase, but everything's for free.
And go through our website, even if you've looked at Postgold for Cash before, go via us, because you will get that extra 10% added on. You can click onto Postgold for Cash as soon as you go to the first page. It'll take you through to this page, which is brilliant, talks you through absolutely everything. And when you think, well, actually, I'm getting this all for free, I may as well just get the pack, then go through to get your pack, pop it into your basket and do check that basket out. It's like you're purchasing, but everything is zero. Zero cost, zero delivery, nothing to lose, but possibly so much to gain. Perhaps you've got an old mangled bangle, perhaps you've got one earring and you lost the other earring years ago and you've got one gold earring that you think, why am I keeping that? Perhaps you've got a bracelet that's broken, the clasp is gone. Perhaps you've got a clasp that actually has come off of, I don't know, perhaps some pearls, but that clasp you know is gold, or perhaps you don't know it's gold. It doesn't matter if you think it might be gold, pop it into the envelope and send it in.
And this is just giving you an idea of some of the pieces that you might have at home, in that drawer by the bed, in those little containers, in your old jewellery box that you just don't wear. Now, remember,
possibly the kitchen drawer, perhaps in an old box in the attic. Perhaps you had some things left to you and sadly there's something that you won't use, you won't wear. Why not actually change that into cash and buy something that is your taste, that you will actually keep? And the great thing is you've then got this extra cash. And what might that extra cash be handy for?
Yeah, think of all the things that you could spend it on. It could be a new piece of jewellery that you are going to wear time and time again. It could be a memory, going out for lunch, going out for an afternoon tea. It could even be a holiday with some of the valuations that we'll show you as we go through the show.
Perhaps you need a new phone. Perhaps it's just actually cost of living you could just do with some extra cash. And if you've got bits like this hanging around doing absolutely nothing, don't send in anything that's sentimental. Keep those sentimental items. But anything that you really just haven't touched for years. I've got rings on the table that I haven't worn since I was probably 19, 20, out of date, we'll never wear them again. Pop them into that envelope, send them in. Rude. And get those valued. Oh my goodness, he started very early, hasn't he? I've already been insulted by the producer. What a night. Now what you must do, of course, is order your free pack, and everything is free tonight, even though everyone's insulting me. You've got your free pack, you've got the free postage, you've got a free valuation, really. And if you decide that it's not enough, or if you change your mind for any reason, they even send it all back for free as well, which is
brilliant.
Fantastic.
It really is a great opportunity to turn that unwanted gold into cash.
And we're busy already.
Yeah, shopontv.co.uk, or you can go to the phones, 03333 241 241, our usual phone number. Operators there ready and waiting to take your call. And everything, as we say, is for free. But we're not alone. Joining us on the show, a good friend and fellow presenter, Charlie, is with us. Charlie,
and I know Charlie won't upset me. How are you, Mother?
No, I would never do that, please. We go way back, don't we? It's good to be here, though.
It's
it is.
always always great to work with you. And your passion for gold is super. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with this.
Well, do you know, I actually had the pleasure of going down south to meet the guys at Post Gold for Cash. It was a few months ago, and they are lovely. They're the most lovely people. As soon as I met them, I just knew these guys are gold enthusiasts, so you are going to be in really, really good hands. But do you know what? We've done a show a few times, and it's so good to be here because, do you know what? This is a really important time for a few reasons. Firstly, maybe you could just do with some extra cash this week.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you've got that car MOT coming up, or maybe, you know, you want to get some gardeners come around to help clear the patio for the summer, or maybe you want to redecorate, or maybe you just fancy a holiday.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of things. Maybe you could do with some extra cash this week. But the reason why this is also a perfectly timed show is because of the price of gold. It's actually increased by about 40% over the past 12 months.
Wow.
So guys, if you've got that, like I said, if you've got that spare earring, if you've got that necklace, or if you've got, I don't know, a box of gold, box of jewellery in the back of the wardrobe in the attic collecting dust, it's no point in it staying there. Turn that into cash, and because of the price of gold, it is a good time to do it. So I would get your free pack now, and you could have money literally in a few days' time.
And that is the great thing. As soon as you accept that valuation, that money could be in your bank that same day. They'll even send a cheque if you'd rather have a cheque. They'll even send cash. There is a cost for that. But if you want, you want cash, you can get cash too. You've got nothing to lose, I don't think, have you? And even if you change your mind, they'll send it all back for free.
Well, like you said, it's free to get your pack. It's free to send it. You get a free valuation. So you might just be curious what something is worth. You know, you're always in control at home. There's no obligation at all. See what they say. But I will tell you something, actually. Out of all the people over the years who have been made an offer, 92% of those people actually accept it because they are blown away of the money that they are offered. Because, again, the price of gold is just so high. It is absolutely the right time to do this now, and lots of people are taking advantage. But yeah, you've got that complete peace of mind. Again, we're going to talk to you about how easy it is to get it going, but the kit you get sent, you got a letter in there, you get a form. Everything you need gets delivered to your door. It's so simple.
Now, when you take it to the post office, Charlie, the process is really simple, isn't it? Very important you take your envelope up to the post office counter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And it's all prepaid for. And your goods, the goods that you send to Post Gold for Cash, is automatically insured for up to £750. And you can pay to increase that if you want. But you've got that option. So it's tracked. So from the moment that you take it to the post office, and you must take it to the post office, again, you get a letter, like I said, it's all written down for you. So you take it to your nearest post office, it gets sent, prepaid for, special delivery, and it's tracked from the moment you drop off at the post office to the second it arrives at the premises at Post Gold for Cash, and it's signed for too, from a person. I mean, I've actually been there. There is security everywhere, like security doors everywhere, there's cameras everywhere. It is so professional, it is so secure. And actually, I might say, when I'm looking to use a company, guys, I look on Trustpilot.
Yes.
I encourage people to do that because they are rated excellent. In fact, I checked like an hour ago, it's 4.7.
Brilliant.
You know, rated excellent on Trustpilot, and they've been going since 2009. So these guys really do
one of the longest running, one of the very first.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, to offer this kind of service.
Yeah, so they're basically an online scrap gold buyer, and there are others available, but they are rated so highly. In fact, there's another website, not to give you too much information, but there's another website called goldcomparison.co.uk. So bear with me here. You know, when you look at like comparing prices for insurance or hotels, this is the way I see it.
Yeah.
There's an independent website who tested various different online buyers, and they rated Post Gold for Cash as #1. And you can actually check that right now. They are so highly regarded. So if you are looking for a really good buyer, these are the guys. And do you know what they'll also do? Let's say you went to another online gold buyer, they will price match that. I would say the unlikely event that someone offered you more, they will price match that for you anyway.
So you've got nothing to lose, and don't forget an extra 10% as well if you're ordering your pack via us. You'll find Post Gold for Cash, you know, else obviously with them direct, but go via us because we have got an exclusive deal, an extra 10% added onto the valuation of the gold that you send in.
The exclusive offer that we've got is why you should do it right now with us here at Shop on TV. You can go to our website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can go to the phones 03333 241 241. Just to remind you, that exclusive offer, an extra 10%, and you're going to go into 3 prize draws, 2 of which are exclusive to us. You'll get a £500 cash prize draw, a £500 credit to spend here at Shop on TV. They're the exclusives. And the third one, you'll also go into Post Gold for Cash's prize draw too.
But the biggest thing is an extra 10%, and it's all absolutely free. So as soon as you decide you're happy with the valuation and you accept that money, you'll go into those 3 prize draws that you see, and then you've got the opportunity, well, you've already got some money in your pocket, you might be getting more money in your pocket, but what you must do is order via us to make sure you don't miss out on that extra 10%. So if they value something at £1,000, it's going to be £1,100.
What a bonus. And we'll go through some examples later on in the show to show you how you'll be blown away at the value of some pieces. Now, we were lucky enough to work with Sam and Steve directly from Post Gold for Cash on the first ever show. Such a friendly team.
A really friendly team. Their passion for gold and the excitement of actually giving you the phone call to tell you how much it's worth could be a little bit like winning the lottery. But we want you to meet them as well, because honestly, they're a really fabulous team.
The company was established in 2009. Obviously, just the concept of somebody came up with the idea of sending in your gold and getting cash. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And there was nothing like it then, was there, really?
No, not really. We are one of the longest that have been running.
And you've been there very much since the start?
I've been there 15 years. I appreciate I don't look old enough.
Started very young.
Very young. Toddler. So, yeah, and I've really enjoyed it. I started actually making the calls.
Okay.
So I would call the customer with the offer for the items that they've sent in. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then I kind of started thinking, well, actually, I want to have a look at these things and I want to see a little bit more about that and learn about that.
Open the envelopes.
That's it. It is, absolutely. I had an auntie who had just the most magnificent jewellery box, and you would sit there picking through it. So this is just absolutely awesome.
The same sort of
fabulous. So you've just grown with the company then, really?
Absolutely. And I thoroughly enjoy it. And there's something new every day that comes into
it. But it's so exciting when you get that package.
Very exciting. It's not so exciting when you get the teeth.
Oh!
We will take them. Send them in.
Still gold.
What, with the gold filling?
Yes,
Still
yes.
gold.
Yeah, in the dental packet. We will take it. Please send it in.
Where there's gold, there's cash.
We will go through what you can and can't send in. So not any old teeth.
No, a little bit of gold.
Don't have the gold.
As long as they're washed.
Don't get grandma's false teeth and pop them in. They've got to have that gold filling in. And Steve, tell us a bit about your story, because I love your story, how you've got involved in the company.
Okay, so I'm the new kid on the block. I've only been around with Post Gold for Cash for the last 10 months or so, and it's a fantastic team to be part of, and I really enjoy working with them. My role is to make calls, to support customers, to reassure, answer questions, and make sure people have got their packs, and if they've got any questions, to answer them.
Great.
And to just help people, nudge them along the way if that's what they want to do, because it's always the customer's choice as to what they're doing.
Lots of people do mention just how friendly you are. You're a great sort of quite small team.
Small but mighty.
Yeah.
And perfectly formed.
But make it really personal. I think that's really important.
I think the other good thing is I mean, obviously we brought the new boy with us, but the whole team have been there for a considerable amount of time. Most of us have all been.
And between you, you've got so much knowledge in gold, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just flows. It really flows and it really works. And we love talking to the customers and helping, and the different stories as to why they're sending stuff in and things like that. I mean, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's happy, and they're ecstatic with their offers, and, you know, say I can get my car fixed, that sort of thing.
And customers are really grateful for that contact and that support and that connection, because then we can talk them through the process and just to reassure them. Because some customers have had the pack sitting on their side for a good few weeks and they're nervous to send the pack through. And sometimes people just send one piece to test, see what it's like. and they get the reassurance and they get the offer so quickly and they get some incredible offers.
You think you might have heard of Post Gold for Cash. Who are they? Who are you?
Us, with Steve and Sam.
And an amazing team.
Yes.
So Post Gold for Cash was established back in 2009, so we've been going for a really long time. It was an idea from Ash, and he needed to get on board with somebody who had this kind of knowledge, which he did.
So actually was the founder as such.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So between him and Ian, this is where we've sort of got to here.
And you were very much one of the first, weren't you, then?
Within a year I joined. I was only meant to do 14 hours a week, part-time.
Funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually joined by accident. A friend of mine went for the job interview.
Okay.
And they offered her a part-time job, but she wanted full-time. So she turned around and said, "You need my friend Sam."
How fabulous. That is
I
one
want
of those
part-time.
meant to be moments.
Yes, absolutely. And do you know what? I love it.
And you've just fallen in love with it, haven't you?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with
Well,
doing
it's
this?
exciting, isn't it? Because you've gone from. So what did you do at first? On
So
the
at
phone?
first I was on the phone, so I'd be calling you, I'd be giving you your offer, chatting away with you, and that was it. And then I was like, oh, can I play with it? Can I come and have a go and do this? And yeah, so I sort of shadowed some of the other valuers at the time, and I just love it.
So you learned the process on the job to the point when
you've grown with the company,
I have,
really, haven't you?
I have,
Definitely.
absolutely. And they're such a super supportive company to work for.
Right.
Very small team.
Very small, yes.
So it's very personal. Lots of people say it's very personal, it's very friendly, it was all very smooth.
Yeah, it comes across, I think, when we're talking to people. I mean, anyone that orders a pack tonight, if you haven't sent it back in the next couple of weeks, this guy's going to call you.
Have an amazing conversation.
Lots of people will purposely now not send it back.
I'd love to call them.
How's that?
just so they can chat to Steve.
Yes.
Now, Steve, tell us your story, how you got involved in.
So I got involved because I discovered this most amazing sport called pickleball.
Okay.
And Ash actually plays pickleball. And so I met him playing pickleball, and he talked about his business and said, would you like to get involved and do some mystery shopping?
How funny.
And then come along and do some calls. And I said, I'd love to have a go. Why not?
Yeah.
So I did some mystery shopping, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I found Post Gold for Cash to be so easy to do business with. I personally found them very trustworthy. I chose to sell my items, so I found the prices great. And then I started making some calls.
And then
to them.
you started working.
And I thoroughly enjoyed having conversations with people, giving them choices, giving them options, talking them through processes, and reassuring people, because they're slightly nervous. Oh, I'm scared to take it to the post office. I'm not sure. I've had it for ages.
Well, you said when you sent yours in, you took photos of everything.
I did.
sort of
I
just
took photos on my phone, as I do with everything, receipts and stuff, because you can never have enough reassurance yourself.
Yeah.
So I had that evidence, and so when I sent it through, I had to remind myself what Tracy, when she called me with the offer, which ones were value and which ones weren't. And I was shocked about the ones that had value, because I thought it was the other ones that had value. And then to be offered between £400 and £500, it was like, whoa. And for once in my life, I was sort of like able to receive some cash to spend on either the children or a spa day or upgrade their phone without having to borrow money.
Yes.
So for a change, I wasn't borrowing.
Like a bonus.
I was recycling some stuff that was sitting in the
Sat
bedside
there doing
cabinet.
nothing.
So, we say about recycling all the time. We love a bit of recycling these days. I recycled it and I thought, why is it sitting there when I can do this? So my son thoroughly enjoyed his new iPhone.
So we were established back in 2009. So as companies go, we are one of the longest standing ones.
you were very much one of the first, weren't you?
Yeah,
Thought of the
absolutely.
idea sort of first, and then others sort of came along.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that makes us very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Obviously, the longevity of the company.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. The other thing to consider is, with regards to staff, other than Steve being our newbie, the rest of us have been there sort of 15 plus years.
More or less from the
So
beginning.
yeah, absolutely. So we work as a really good, smooth team. And the idea basically came from Ash, who then teamed up with Ian, who had the jewellery knowledge and this kind of thing. So they set it up, and here we are. Basically, we've come this far down the line, and it's such an easy service to use.
Yeah, really straightforward, really safe. You can see here over 270,000 customers have used the service already. Rated excellent, based over 2,000 Trustpilot reviews. Promised to match any price offered by other online buyers. Can you just
tell us
confirm how that works?
Okay, so what we would need from you is if you have had an offer price from somebody else.
Someone else.
Yep. Which is fine. Shop around if you need to. You know, it's your own peace of mind, which is what we always say. We will match that if we can see that in writing. So you just need to provide it to us with the quotation, the date it was done, and obviously as long as the weights match, we will do that.
You'll match the price.
Yeah. And you're saying it's so easy. It is so easy, and that's why you should choose Postgold for cash. And you can actually have a little look at just how simple it is. It's fast, it's easy. The great thing is it's a no obligation service. So if you don't want to take that valuation they give, they will send your gold back completely free of charge. You've lost nothing, but you've learned how the money, whether you wanted it or not. Or you might be really surprised, which most people are when you read the 5-star review. I didn't think it'd be that much, and you do accept that money. So just send that gold in for free to be valued. If you're not happy with the offer, as it says, they'll return your gold items completely free of charge. So many people so happy with that offer. And the experienced gold valuers provide you with a free valuation to discover what your gold is worth. And it's great when you discover the valuation of your gold, but then you've got that extra 10%, which is exclusive to our deal. So Postgold for cash, working alongside us, but you order via our website and phones like normal. And what you'll get is the opportunity to get everything for free.
And most people are blown away by the amounts they're offered. So free, no obligation gold selling pack. That's the first point. We'll show you how easy it is to order that selling pack, but everything is free. You've got free postage, free valuation and free returns if you don't accept the valuation. But the valuation that you get with our exclusive offer means an extra 10% on top of that. So if it's £1,000, it goes up to 1,100. If it's 2,000, 2,200. And most people are blown away by the offers that they get.
Honestly, when you look at the 5-star reviews, so many people saying, oh my goodness, I didn't realise it was worth that much. We were absolutely clueless when we were looking at gold alongside the team. We were like, oh, I think that one. And they were like, no, that's the most expensive. You're completely wrong. We don't know, do we? And you don't need to know. All you need to do is send that gold in. And remember, if you do send your gold in and you accept the valuation, you'll also then go into 3 prize draws.
Yeah, 2 of which are exclusive with us here at Shop on TV. ITV1 and STV, you've got an opportunity to win £500 in cash as long as you accept that valuation. Also a £500 credit to spend with us here at Shop on TV. And the third one, you'll also go into Postgold for cash's regular £500 prize draw. It's so simple to order. You can go to our phones or the web.
And it costs you nothing. All you need to do is jump onto the phone if that's how you normally order with us, or go via the website. On the website, that very first page, a big strap there saying Postgold for cash. Click onto that and it takes you through to this great page that talks you through virtually all and everything. And as soon as you think, well, hang on, it's all free, I've got nothing to lose, even if I've changed my mind, they'll send it back for free. Click onto one of the banners that says to order, and that'll take you through to the order page. And what you have to do is pop it into your basket and check your basket out. There's no cost. There's no cost postage. It's all completely free of charge. So order your pack now and then go looking for odd bits of gold in the kitchen drawer or in the boxes under your dressing table or in that old jewellery box, and you know you've got bits in there you haven't worn for years. You might have one earring, you might have a broken bracelet, you might even just have a clasp, and you think, well, actually, I think that might be gold. Pop it all into your envelope. And remember, that's what you need to do, is order your envelope via us, because that envelope is going to allow you to get the extra 10% on all of that completely free of charge. But just order your envelope now. And this is special delivery, so you've got peace of mind that you know it's going to be looked after.
Once you've put your gold in there, and it comes with a letter that explains everything, once you've put your gold in there, it's very important that you take it to the post office counter. You don't just pop it in a post box, because it needs to be registered. Your proof of postage means that it'll be tracked all the way through.
They weigh it as well, and then it's weighed in as soon as it gets to Postgold for cash. There's a little form that you fill in, which we'll talk you through. You pop your gold into the envelope that you then put into that special delivery envelope that we showed you, and then take it to the post office, send it off, hand it over the counter, get your little receipt, and wait for that phone call. And perhaps I don't know, what are you thinking of spending that money on? Are you thinking perhaps you'd like to have a break away? Perhaps you'd like to go out for afternoon tea? Perhaps the theatre?
Well, do you just need some extra cash because of the cost of living at the moment? Well, this is the great thing. You can change that unwanted gold into cash, and if you're not happy with that valuation, they'll even send it back for free as well. Charlie's with us. He pretty much is the brand ambassador for Post Gold for Cash. You're so passionate about gold in general now.
Yeah.
But we don't need to know anything about gold, do we?
No, you don't need to know at all. Maybe you're someone who never actually wore jewellery, but you've inherited bits over the years that doesn't have any sentimental value. You don't need to be an expert at all, because we are going to be talking about things to look for, like hallmarks and so on, but just in case you're interested, we're going to be covering that. But yeah, you don't need to be an expert. If you've got something around the house that looks like, oh, that looks like gold to me, that's a good enough reason to order your free pack and get it sent in, because you never know. It's free.
Yeah.
It's free to get it valid. Worst case scenario, they'll just send it back to you.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the good thing about it.
And some things don't have hallmarks, do they, either?
No, because, I mean, you could have a ring that was resized, or maybe it's a bit of jewellery that was bought as a gift, or maybe you bought something when you went on holiday abroad. There's different rules and regulations when it comes to hallmarks, and it could have rubbed off. And to be honest, some of them are so small you can't actually see with the human eye. So yeah, if it looks like it could be gold, send it in.
Because Post Gold for Cash will know, won't they?
Oh, they are experts. They've got really high-tech kit. They've actually got X-ray analyzers, so they know exactly what metal you're sending in. Yeah, and it's not just gold there, by the way. It could be silver, it could be platinum, it could be palladium. Any precious metal, if you've got something lying around at home that has no sentimental value, guys, get it sent in. But I think gold really does get me excited, because it is the price of gold at the moment, and that's partly what they look at when they're determining what price to offer you on the phone. But the price of gold is high at the moment, so if you've been waiting for that time, it is now. It absolutely is now to get your pack, I would say.
Now, I think the other thing that people at home might be thinking about is if it's safe to send the gold.
Yeah.
Because that would be the only other thing that I would think, oh, well, I'm sending all that
Through the post.
valuable
Yes,
gold.
I understand that you're in good hands. They are lovely people. And you know, you get end-to-end tracking. So from the moment that you drop off your goods at the local post office, it's tracked from the moment you leave to the moment it arrives at the premises as at Post Gold for Cash. But it's next day working delivery. It's a prepaid for envelope, special delivery. It's all covered. It's a secure delivery. There's no safe place deliveries. It's a signature that will be required with someone when it arrives there, and you get full insurance protection. And there's quite a bit to talk about that.
Now, that's great, the fact that it's insured. That is real peace of mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how does that work? As soon as we hand it over to the counter and the post office, it's then insured from that
by
point.
default, automatically, your goods are covered for up to £750.
Right.
But let's say, I mean, you might have quite a lot of jewellery. Let's say you think the goods that you're sending is actually worth more than that. Well, you've got the option to increase the level of insurance. The maximum you can increase it to is, with Royal Mail Special Delivery, is £2,500, and that costs you about an extra £10. But the good thing is, if you do choose to do that, well, if they make you an offer and you accept it, they'll add on whatever extra money you spent to increase the insurance.
Oh,
so you
wow.
won't even miss out on that, guys.
Brilliant.
Great.
Yeah, they thought of absolutely everything. They really have. So yeah, you could pay an extra £10 to increase it to the maximum coverage of £2,500, or you might just want to pay a little bit more to up it to £1,000. No, you're in control of that. Yeah.
And if you want to get any extra bags, if you think, well, actually, but perhaps I'll split it, you can phone up, can't you? For
Good
extra
idea.
pack?
Good point. Yeah. So the first thing I recommend when you get your pack, again, if you order it now, it's going to arrive tomorrow, and just have a read through the letter, guys. It tells you a little bit about Post Gold for Cash. You've got the website. They've got a phone number on the letter. You've got an email address. So any questions, yeah, absolutely do get in touch. But you do get a pouch, and it is quite sizable. But yeah, if you think you do need more, don't order multiple packs. Just order one. then give Post Gold for Cash a call or an email, and they'll just make arrangements to get more pouches and envelopes sent to your door. So that's the best way to do it. It's the easiest way.
And an extra 10% added onto the valuation.
Yeah.
Doing it via us. How
do
exciting
it through us,
is that?
absolutely right. Yeah.
And what do they accept and what don't they accept?
So I mean, it's very they're very open. Just anything gold. Anything really, to be honest with you, that's gold. I mean, they have been sent some interesting things over the years. I won't go there.
Even teeth, we hear.
Honestly, you name it. But I mean, yeah, it could
as long as they're gold. It's
as long as they're gold.
It,
I mean, jewellery is a big one, but to be honest, it's not limited there. If it's gold, send it in, seriously. But yeah, they accept gold coins, earrings, necklaces, chains, bracelets, bangles, pendants, rings, brooches, and all other precious metals. So you might have some white gold, which could be gold alloyed with silver, for example.
Right.
It could be alloyed with a non-precious metal, like copper, for example. Still send it in. If it's got any precious metal, send it in. But things like, copper, no. Fashion watches, foreign currency, no. But if you accidentally send some of these bits in, don't worry about it. They're used to that. Just get it in the pouch and get it sent off.
And you don't have to remember any of this. This is all on your letter, isn't it? It's all on the website, but it's all really straightforward. It's so easy, the process. And when it comes to the kind of valuations that people have received, we want to give you a couple of examples, because this is what really blows people away when they see.
It's really exciting, because we're clueless, aren't we? We're clueless. And you might not have an idea and think, well, how much will it be worth? You will probably be blown away when they actually give you the phone call and say, well, what yours was worth. Have a look at these, because these are little examples of previous items that have been sent in. And would you think for one necklace, £2,432? But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't look at that necklace and think it was worth that.
And if you did it with us, you wouldn't get that. You'd get an extra 10% added onto that.
£244.
Yeah, because they round it up to the nearest pound.
Wow.
So to have that extra 10% added. Now, the second example that you see there...
That'd be me. Bits of everything. One earring, a broken bracelet. Because it doesn't matter if it's broken.
No, that's the other great thing. Broken necklaces, bangles, things that you won't wear anymore.
Yeah.
Odd earrings, like you always say. £1,785. You're going to get another £179 added onto there, because you get that extra 10% with us. That's why you should do it with us here at Shop on TV. Remember, it's our website, it's our phone number.
And it's all free.
And it's as if you're making a regular purchase.
No cost to you at all. And you're going to get your gold and your bits and pieces valued. And if you're not happy with the valuation, they'll even send it back for free. So you've got nothing to lose. What you need to do is order your free pack now. And don't forget, if you do accept that valuation, not only have you got that money very much in your bank that day, if you wish.
Yeah, it's such a quick service as well.
Or they will send a cheque, or they'll even send cash, but there is a charge for that. So whichever way is best for you, with the extra 10% on, which is brilliant. But you'll also go to 3 prize draws.
Yeah, and those prize draws, 2 of them are exclusive with us. A £500 cash prize draw, a £500 credit prize draw, and then you'll also be entered into Post Gold for Cash's regular £500 prize draw that you can see there. You can check all the terms and conditions and the closing dates there on the website. So shopontv.co.uk, 03333 241 241.
That's it. Order like you normally would with us. Check your basket out, and then your free pack will be on its way to you. The letter's great, but honestly, don't feel you need to know anything. If you're looking at bits and pieces and thinking, I wonder, pop it into the envelope. Because we did try to take a guess. As to what was worth the most and what was worth the least. Completely wrong.
Well, very good.
Not at all.
You've got the odd earrings and rings. Stones missing. Perfect. Send it in. Back of a watch. Something like that.
Could we move that?
Can I just
very
grab that out of your way?
We'll talk you through that in a moment.
You've obviously got white gold, yellow gold. There is no difference. It's just the colour. So the gold content would still be either 9, 14, 18. That's still the same. So the colour makes no odds. I mean, for example, this little box here, what do you think that may well be worth? I mean,
it's a little treasure trove there, isn't it?
I don't know. It's really tricky, isn't it?
Because I don't think a lot of people realise how valuable gold is.
No.
And that constant, well, it's been constant, the way it's gone up and up and up, hasn't it? And we'll show you examples of that as we go through. So you want us to guess?
I want you to guess.
The value of this box.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to go £300. Higher or lower, Hayley? Higher or lower for the game?
Oh, I'm gonna go higher.
Okay, where are you going?
Oh, have I got to pick a number?
Yeah.
I thought I could just go higher and win. I'm gonna go
a few
425.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's very precise.
300, 425.
Okay, so
Have we got a
grab
reveal?
a little
big
reveal there.
in here.
You ready?
Dun, dun, dun. Can't turn it around.
Sorry.
Can't get hold of it. Oh, hang on. Approximately
Wow.
£750 worth.
But do you know the best thing is if we sent that to you via Shop on TV, doing your order, getting your free pack, that would be more than 750.
This would give you 10%
10%
more.
extra.
Yes, because
Another,
they've got
another £75.
another £75 on top.
So it'd go from 750 to 825. That's our exclusive deal. Remember, you're going to get an extra 10% on the valuation of whatever you send.
And remember, you're ordering on our website, or you can order on our phones like normal. You need to pop it in the website into your basket, check your basket out as if you were ordering something, but it's completely free.
Free pack,
of charge.
free postage, free valuation, and free returns if you don't accept the valuation.
That's fantastic.
Where should we go? Where should we go?
Okay, so we've got some around the front here. So there's just,
Okay.
just a little single gold ring sat there
Okay.
in the
Ah,
drawer
yes.
doing nothing.
Okay.
What do we think?
I'm thinking £100.
Oh gosh.
I should pick it
It's
up.
quite thick,
Oh,
isn't it? It's
now I'm
quite
thinking
thick.
more than £100.
Yeah. I'm going to go, I don't know,
Should probably
200.
smell it.
200.
Smell it? Is that a thing?
Shall I try it on? 200.
Okay, I said 100.
Okay, you ready?
Changed my mind.
No way.
£500?
For one item?
For one item, yeah.
And is that because of the weight?
And because
Of
of
it.
the grade.
Yeah.
Right.
Quality.
That is a higher grade of gold. So the purity of gold within it is higher. That's 22 karat gold.
Wow.
Now, quite often, sort of your grandparents, they would often have 22 carat.
Gosh, £500.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll just look after
Oh,
that.
no, you that one. Wow. And
Okay.
one more thing, what else?
Okay, so then we've got this one. Now, this is unhallmarked.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So,
So people might think,
well, should I send it? You know, how do I know what it is?
Yes.
So obviously we test it. We have the magical little gun that
gun
we
you
have
showed us.
moved casually off the table. So we would use that to test this. If anything comes in unhallmarked, okay, so it's like an X-ray, and it will determine what the contents of the gold is within the item. So that's a high grade of gold. It's just a few items, isn't it?
okay, I'm
So,
going to go.
I mean, it's really pretty, but I would probably look at that and think probably it wasn't real gold. So you just don't know, do you?
Exactly.
So, price-wise, don't, how much?
I didn't guess.
Because I would think that wasn't proper gold. Oh my word, there's another
It kept
zero.
coming, look.
Wow.
2,500. So you could be so pleasantly
And then you get an extra 10%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that £250 extra?
Yes.
It
Oh
is.
my word.
And that's the reaction we get from our customers
I
when we call them
bet.
back.
Oh, lovely. We've
And
got
it's
it.
like the conversations we have are incredible.
I bet it's really
with the
satisfying.
gratitude and the
excitement.
excitement, because it's the thought of what we can now do with that cash. It's recycled that precious metal.
Yeah.
And what can we do now?
You just don't know, do you? And the one we thought was the least value was actually the most, 2,500, but going via us, you'd get an extra 10%, so another £250 would be offered to you. Remember, it is an exclusive offer. You need to order up via our website or our phones, and it's all completely free.
Yeah, this is why there's no reason not to do it right now, because everything is free.
Yeah,
The
get your
first thing,
pack.
is to get that free, no obligation gold selling pack. When you've got your free pack, the postage is then free, the valuation is then free, and if you don't accept the valuation, you've also got free returns as well. Everything's fully insured, but as Hayley was just saying, that extra 10% is the reason to do it right now. An extra 10% on top of your valuation, whatever that valuation is.
And
you're
bits
gonna
of
get it.
gold that you're thinking, well, I haven't worn those for years, or perhaps you've got a broken bracelet, perhaps you've got one earring, perhaps you've got part of a gold watch. If you think it's gold, if it's just a clasp and you think it's gold, pop it into the envelope, because it's all about that weight of gold that you send in. And don't forget, if you accept the valuation, and you've got the option there, if you don't think it's enough or if you've changed your mind, they'll send it all back for free. But if you say, oh my goodness, which most people do, wow, I didn't think it was going to be as much as that, that's the car sorted, or that's our holiday, or helping towards a weekend away, you know, whatever that valuation is. You'll also then go into 3 prize draws if you accept that valuation. So you've already got some money in your pocket, you might be getting some more.
Yeah, you've got 2 exclusives with us here at Shop on TV. A chance to win £500 cash, chance to win £500 credit to spend with us here at Shop on TV, and you'll also go into Post Gold for Cash's regular £500 prize draw. Remember, you can check all the terms and conditions and the closing dates on the website. Go to our website to order, though. This is the easiest way, shopontv.co.uk. When you go there on the homepage, you'll see that big Post Gold for Cash banner. You simply click on there, and then it talks you through the entire process.
For your free gold selling pack, nothing's going to cost you anything. It gives you loads of information on this page, and as soon as you think, oh, hang on, I'm losing nothing, even if I've changed my mind, they'll send it back for free. Click onto one of the little banners that takes you through then to order your pack. Pop it into your basket and check your basket out. And when you go to check your basket out, you will see the grand total is 0. There's no cost for your pack. There's no delivery cost. It's all sent completely free of charge. So send in for your pack tonight. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. And then have a little look around the house for odd bits, perhaps in drawers. My mum's got bits, lots of little sort of
trinket bowls.
Yeah, and then go through that and see what's it. There could be, even if it's just a bit of gold from an old watch or something. But don't worry about knowing too much, or even looking for hallmarks.
Yeah, it's really important to point out, Charlie, that people at home don't need to know what it is, if it's gold or not, or if it's got a hallmark, do they?
No, not at all. If you've got something at home and it looks like it could be gold, and that's a good enough reason to get it in a pouch and get it sent off. So that's into that.
It's like a free valuation.
Yeah, because at least you know.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got something lying around, I wonder what if. It's a good opportunity to find out. But yeah, the people get calls and they are absolutely blown away with the money that they are offered. I'll tell you some stories about that. But yeah, hallmark. So there are a few things, if you're interested, that you can look out for. What you'll hear most people talk about is the carat, which is the measurement of purity. So obviously, the higher the purity, you know, the more money it's bound to be worth. So I've got a ring here, which is actually real gold, to give you an example, and it's 20. I've got a 22 written on there, so that's 22 carat gold. And if you're wondering what does carat mean, well, it's actually a very old system. It goes way back. I won't get too much into that now, but the carat system is based on a 24-part system. So if you think of 18 carat gold, for example, imagine that as a fraction. So 18 over 24. That translates to a percentage of 75%. So you could have 750 written on there, or 18 for 18 carat. So even if you don't, the point I'm making is, if you don't see 18 carat or 22 or 9 for 9 carat, you could have different numbers on there. So it could be literally the amount of, or the carat, or it could be the percentage, put it that way. So, but again, don't get too confused about that. It can get confusing, but most of the time, I think, especially here in the UK, you may see a 9 for 9 carat, an 18 for 18 carat, 22, and that's really exciting. In fact, 22 carat gold, if you've got a really old ring, maybe it's your grandparents or your great-great-grandparents, that was a very common purity for back then. Nowadays, 9 carat, 18 carat's actually quite popular because gold itself is actually quite a soft metal. So if people are buying a ring for themselves or for someone, it does make sense to get it alloyed with other metals to make it stronger. So that's why people actually could choose 9 carat or 18 carat instead. So yeah, there's lots of things about that.
The great thing is, Charlie, as you always say, people at home don't need to know any of that.
No,
because
you don't need to
it's
know.
interesting to
It's
know.
interesting.
But we
It
might
really
never
is.
have a hallmark on it. It might have been cut out because the ring was
Might have
altered,
been
or it might have
resized,
worn
That's
away
right.
if it's old.
And there are different rules and regulations around the world. So for something to be legally sold as gold in the UK, it has to be 9 carat or more.
Right.
But in other countries, it might be 8 carat. So Post Gold for
interesting.
Cash, they will accept something lower than 9 carat, which is like the standard standard, well, which is the legal requirement for the UK. So yeah, if you've got something that's been bought abroad, 10 carat, I believe, is very popular in the US. So you might be going around the States, you might have that. So that, yeah, or 14. They're both common carat
gradings. And how do Post Gold for Cash know?
They know.
Because we're looking at it thinking, got no idea, or trying to look at a hallmark and can't read it.
Yeah. So, because you might think, OK, well, if it has got a hallmark, how on earth do they know? Well, they've got these amazing bits of kit. And they've given me one here just to show people. The ones they've got are actually a higher spec than this. But this is called an X-ray analyzer.
Right.
Now, these things cost, right, about £15,000 to £20,000. They've got a few of these.
Wow.
And it costs them about £3,000 a year to get it serviced.
Oh,
but the reason why is, let's say you've got an old, it could be a bit of gold, or it could be a bit of silver, it could be anything metal. They hold it up to the X-ray analyzer, they point it to the ceiling, and when they squeeze the trigger, they've got a screen here, and it gives them such an accurate reading of every single metallic element that's in the items you're sending in. So even if it's just costume jewellery like copper, this will tell them. If it could be rolled gold, it could be gold alloyed with a bit of silver, it'll tell you the percentages. It breaks it all down. Not 2.0000 to a very long decimal point as well. Wow. So it's highly, highly accurate, this thing. So that's how they know. And that's one thing, because there's 3 things they look for when determining how much to offer you for the gold that you've sent in. So purity is one, so that's when, like, you know, carats and hallmarks come in. The weight of gold, so obviously how much gold you sent in, and also something called the live price of gold. Now, the live price of gold changes, okay, and it's quite normal for it to fluctuate. At the moment, it's good, so I would say lots of people are jumping on this opportunity, but the live price of gold is actually set twice a day. So it's set at 10:30 in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they look at this, and yeah, it's set Monday to Friday, so they all look at this, so you can be you can have peace of mind at home that the price that they offer you is bang up to date.
Yeah.
It's completely up to date. So yeah, that's why people love it.
And then the price they offer you, they give you an extra 10% because you ordered your pack via us, which is fantastic.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
And you've got the option whether to take that valuation or whether you changed your mind, and they'll actually send all of your gold back. So you've got nothing to lose. All you've got to do is order that pack today to make sure that you've got the free pack with the extra 10%. And of course, don't forget you're going to 3 prize draws as well.
And most people are really pleasantly surprised. We'll share some reviews with you as we go through the show. And people saying, oh, got more money than I thought I'd get. It was much quicker than I thought it'd be.
And it's quite exciting when you hear people's stories, what they spent that money on. It might be a holiday. It might be that you want a weekend away. It might be that you want afternoon tea with a friend. It might be that you need to put petrol in the car, or you need to fix the car, or your phone's broken. Whatever reason, it's cash in your pocket. And it can be cash in your pocket if you want. You can have money put directly into your bank very much that same day when they make the offer. They can send a cheque if you'd rather a cheque, and they can send cash, but there is a charge for that. So whichever option is right for you, all you need to do is order that pack right now to get that extra 10%.
Now, we've been talking about hallmarks. Again, on the first show when we worked with Sam and Steve, we were tested slightly.
Yeah, we even had one of those things.
Failed again.
I always closed the wrong eye. Perhaps that's why I wasn't very good.
That's why you need an expert.
An expert like this.
There'll be things that you think are worthless, but actually are worth more than you ever realised, which is really exciting.
I mean, there could be things like this that you wore and wore and wore, and then
it's not fashionable anymore.
Keeper rings. Very fashionable back in the sort
What are they called, these?
Keeper rings.
Keeper rings.
Yes.
Keeper ring.
Like a lot of us got onyx rings. I remember getting an onyx ring for my 18th.
Me too.
And I remember the stone falling out, and then that had value. And it was lovely from when I was 18.
Yeah,
but don't wear it anymore.
Yeah.
And so that went in the package for me.
I mean, there's so many things that has value that
and has that got a hallmark,
couldn't it?
Or has that not got a hallmark?
Have we got to look for it
Go
now?
and have a look for it.
Sam's going to say have a look for it. Right, I'm going to move this out and have a look.
Has it got a hallmark?
Let's have a look.
Because again, I'd look at that and think, oh, is it real gold? Because it's got that look to it.
Yes.
So I would
isn't
flip it and look at the bottom.
Oh, underneath.
There.
That's a yeah.
Can you see it? Oh, you look really intelligent.
Do I?
I think we've got a position.
Is
for
there
you.
a job for me?
I think so. Yeah.
There would be if I could find
Can't see a
anything.
thing, but you
I mean, you look very dapper, so
There you go.
so there is, but can you read it?
I can't see anything.
Or is there not one?
I can't find it.
No?
No, I'm useless. You don't want to
That
give
might
me
be
a
the
job.
chocolate one, Sean.
If there wasn't, you'd still be able to discover what that gold was.
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
So we have an X-ray gun, a big old yellow gun that's very expensive, but it does the job. So it's like going to the hospital and having an X-ray at the hospital. They can look at your bones. I can look at the content of the metal within the item.
Oh, wow.
Come on, you can do this.
Is it there?
I don't know.
I don't. Let me see.
You have a look. Oh, we're not very good
Let
at
me
this.
just give you an easy one.
Yes. With a really big hallmark on.
I don't. Is there one?
So here, just on the inside of this bangle.
Look, just completely pointed it out.
I know.
Really big
I
font.
couldn't make it any simpler for you,
I don't
frankly.
think there is one in there.
I think, I hope there's
Shall
not.
I have a look?
You have a look. I bet you can
You have a look
find
in
it.
that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see it?
This is a skill, Sam.
Absolutely.
You have a real skill.
And
She
good
does.
eyes.
She has great skill.
Well, clearly my eyes are not that good because I couldn't see the graph.
You're close up, but not a long way away. Again, you might be at home thinking, is it? Is it? Put it in the envelope.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You don't need to know because
Look,
oh,
look what Sam's doing.
what's she doing? She's getting closer.
Sam does it. She's really close. Really close.
Trying to make it look professional.
Close.
I think it might be right. I think
There
it
isn't
might not be.
one.
I think it could
I've
have been
chosen the one
resized.
piece.
I think you've done really well. Yes. And this
knew
one, I mean, you don't need a loop. You can see that.
Yes.
Well, I think this says. Does it say 9 carat? This says 9 carat, I think. Would it say that?
It is 9 carat.
Hey, the
You win
winner.
it. You win.
You get an envelope.
By the end of this, you're going to have all of it hallmarked. You're going to know what they all are.
I'm seeing double now. I've had my eyes closed and been doing this, but
That is a real skill, Sam.
It is.
That's a learned skill, though, isn't it? Because
Thank
you've
you.
been there for
Over 15 years, yes.
And you started. Just reiterate how you
So
started.
I started there working, phoning the customers to give them their offers.
Thank you.
So that's what I started doing.
Right.
And then I started to get curious. You know, I want to go and have a look.
It is something, though, you would naturally,
You're
I think,
drawn
get
to it like a
really
magpie.
interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now you do the valuation.
I do. So the majority of the items that you send in to us will cross my table and I will value it for you.
And they absolutely love it.
Across my table.
Like a sweetie shop.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, it's
How
so exciting.
Because every envelope will be
Yeah.
different, won't it?
Absolutely. It's so exciting. And so exciting if you're at home and you're looking and thinking, oh, I think that's a hallmark, that's amazing. But don't panic if there isn't a hallmark.
Or you don't find one because sometimes there aren't.
So what we would use is the Thermo Scientific.
Gosh.
And it's quite weighty. I don't know if you want
Let me
to...
put that back. Oh, it is weighty.
Yeah.
So you're pointing at the
Oh,
piece of the
gosh.
jewellery.
Yeah. So basically we will hold the piece of jewellery across the end of it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, and then we hold it. So it's almost like, imagine going for an X-ray at the hospital.
Ah, right. And then it
The X-ray
tells
allows you to go through and see the bones.
Inside.
This then basically tells us what the metal content is
Oh,
in there
wow.
and what sort of percentages.
Very, very
Wow.
Wow.
This feels very expensive.
It is very expensive.
So I'm going to
yes.
pass that
Don't
back.
drop
Okay. I'll pass
So
it to
even if
Steve.
it's not hallmarked, you sort of know, well, I'm sure it is gold, but I can't find it. Or if you look at hallmark and you're like me, all seems to just blur into one, and you're like, I'm not sure if those numbers mean anything. Send it in to you and you
Absolutely.
can always discover what
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, and if you've got a mixture of stuff, chuck it all in the bag. Some people will put it into individual bags or things like that. It's our job. You know, you just want ease. So put it into one of these packs, send it in to us, we'll deal with it from our end.
So it doesn't matter how many items you put in, as
not
long
all
as
you
you fit
can
into
send.
there.
You could send a single earring in if that's all you've got and you want to give it a go. If you've got other items, then just pop it all into us.
I find it really exciting when a customer sends in a pack and they put in a little envelope no value things that they think it's no value.
And it is.
And I've observed Sam with her special gun and and it comes up as gold, 18 carat.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden there's an extra £400 in the offer.
Yeah.
And I just find that really exciting for the customer
That'd
be
that they
great.
didn't expect to get that offer.
I bet that's often the way. I think sometimes you look at something and think it is,
So
that's
we do
worth
the
a
work
fortune.
for them. We make it as
And
easy as possible.
And they do, and they're so helpful, and you speak to somebody as well.
I really like that as well, the offer made over the phone, so you can accept the valuation, so you actually get to speak to someone.
To
How
a
rare
human
is
being.
that? Yeah.
Which is great, and they'll talk you through the things that you've sent in as well. It's super exciting, and the money people get, they are so surprised, but you'll be even more surprised because you will get an extra 10% added on to your valuation ordering via us, which is so exciting. And all you're ordering is a free pack. There's no cost to you at all.
That's really important to keep pointing out to you. That's why you should do it right now, because you're going to get that extra 10% on your valuation exclusively with us here at Shop on TV. And that extra 10% is whatever your valuation is. So even if it's £2,500, you're going to get another £250 on top.
Or if it's £1,000, you'll get another £100 on top, whatever the valuation is. And so many people are so surprised the value. You will get that extra 10%. And if you decide that's not what you expected it to be, they'll even send it back for free. So you've got nothing to miss out on, nothing to lose at all. You just need to order that pack. And then the other great thing is, if you do accept the valuation, which most people do, you then go into 3 prize draws, and those 3 prize draws, a couple exclusive to us, and then Post Gold's general prize draw as well.
So you've got a £500 cash prize draw with us here at Shop on TV, a £500 credit to spend on Shop on TV, and then you'll also go into that third Post Gold for Cash's regular £500 cash prize draw. Terms and conditions, you can check them all out on the website, and the closing dates there. Hundreds of you already gone for the offer. Apologies if you are waiting on the phones. Remember, it's our normal phone number, 03333 241 241. The operators will get to you as soon as possible. But if you can go to the website, the process is really simple and really straightforward. When you get to the homepage, just click on Post Gold for Cash on the banner there, and it takes you straight through to this page, which literally talks you through everything we talk about on the show.
Yeah, it's a great page, this. If you forget anything, it's all very much written there. But, of course, you'll get a phone number as well. You can ring and speak to them. When you decide, well, actually, I've got nothing to lose, I'm getting a free pack, click onto one of the little banners that takes you through to buying your free pack. It'll take you to this page, and then add it to your basket, and then go through to your basket and check it out. A bit like you're ordering with us normally, but what you'll see that's different is there's no cost.
Everything's free.
At all. It's all free. Only order the 1 pack. If you do need extra packs, you can then order those once your pack arrives, because what they'll do is they'll join those packs together. There's a phone number or an email, so you can actually ask for more packs. But for a lot of you, that 1 pack will be ample.
Yeah, and you are fully insured straight away, as long as you take your envelope once you get it. Take your envelope, once you put your gold in there, take it to the post office counter. That's very important. When you take it to the post office counter, they will then track everything. So everything's fully insured up to £750.
It's all weighed, it's all tracked. And if you think it's more than £750, you can add on extra insurance at the post office
You can
as well.
increase that, but any charge that you've been made, as long as you accept your valuation, that will also be added on to your valuation when you accept it. It really is a win-win situation because everything's free.
You can't go wrong, so please make sure you order your pack right now to make sure you get that extra 10%. And then start looking for bits and pieces of gold. Doesn't need to have a hallmark. If it looks like gold, pop it into the envelope. Post Gold for Cash will know. And then start thinking about what you might spend that money on, because there's some great stories on what people have spent the money on.
Well, it could be the fact that you just need some extra cash right now, but Charlie has heard some of the great stories that
lovely.
people have spent the money that they've got from their gold.
Yeah,
And
they
Post
have.
Gold love this, don't they? They
do.
love to know what
Do you know
you
what? Their
spent
favourite part of the day is when they call people.
Yeah.
Because, again, like I said earlier, out of all the people over the years who have been made an offer, 92% of those people actually accept it because they're blown away of the amount they're offered.
Yeah.
But Do you know, if I had to pick my favourite story, actually, it was, I think it was a few months ago, there was this lady who sent some bits into Post Gold for Cash. She got the phone call, and they give you the time. They go through everything that you've sent through, that it's never rushed.
Okay.
And you're always in control, don't forget to. But yeah, this lady sent some bits in, she got the call, and she was offered quite a lot of money. I don't know the exact amount, but it's a few thousand. And she used that money to pay for a trip to fly and go out to Australia. And the reason why she wanted to go to Australia was to meet her grandkids for the first time.
Oh,
she hasn't been able to afford to do that until this. And honestly, I always get well up about that. Is what a lovely thing to be able to do. I mean, wow. There was a lady recently, I think about a month ago, who sent some bits in, some stuff to Post Gold for Cash. She got the call, and yeah, she got made a lovely offer. She accepted it. Money was in account that day, and she was able to put on a party for her son's 21st. Buy her presents and so on. I mean, honestly, talk about making memories.
Yeah.
That's so important. And do you know what? Maybe you fancy a family holiday. People have taken their other halves abroad. People have managed to buy engagement rings.
Oh, that's cute.
You know, they've been waiting so they've been able to get married a little bit sooner, engaged a little bit quicker. But other things, you know, just life things, like people have got their car fixed as well. Or do you know what, maybe you're worried about that boiler service is coming up, or I don't know, hopefully the car will pass its MOT, or maybe you've got that credit card you need to start paying off, and all these things. You know, I know what it's like. It's an awful thing to have lumen over you, and people use it for that kind of thing too. Or maybe you want to get people have got carpets refitted, their gardens re-landscaped for the season, and all sorts of things.
Extra money that you didn't have. And was possibly in a box.
Just laying around.
In the loft.
It could be there for years.
Yeah. Never been touched. Don't send anything that's sentimental.
No.
The rings that are here, these are all mine. And these rings were all from when I was around about 18, 19, 20. I haven't worn them since. And when we started Post Gold for Cash, I thought, where are those?
I've got some gold somewhere.
I've got some gold. I used to wear a lot of gold. And all these sort of fashionable at the time, but would never wear them now.
There's a lot of that, a lot of pieces that you buy because it's really current and trendy. They're expensive pieces, but then after so long, you stop wearing them. I think a lot of people used to wear yellow gold and then went to platinum or white gold. So to have all that gold just laying around, you can change it into cash. Unwanted gold that's maybe unfashionable, maybe it's broken.
Yeah. Broken's a big thing. It doesn't need to be all in one piece. It might be just a gold clasp off an old necklace. It might be a broken bracelet or a mangled bangle or one ear. It doesn't matter. Pop it into the envelope and send it in. It's that weight of gold, and it's what that gold is as well, whether it's 9 carat, whether it's 22 carat. And of course, Post Gold for Cash know that, so you don't need to know anything. If in doubt and you think it's gold, put it into the envelope and wait for that phone call. And just have a little think whilst you're waiting for the phone call, what you might spend that extra money on.
Well, lots of the reviews say they're blown away by the fact that they get more money than they thought they would get, and how quick the service is as well. And we've got a review to share with you from Karen. Karen said, I used this a few weeks ago when I saw it in the show. The lady who is there on the show with Rob, this was from a previous show, rang this lady the day after posting with an amazing offer.
Wow.
I was shocked at the amount. Such a prompt and friendly service. That's the other thing that people really love. It's really quick if you want it to be quick, but it's at your own pace. Let's take a look at another review for you. This one coming from Cameron, first of all. A superb service, very quick, great offer, would highly recommend. Vanessa said, astonishingly quick turnaround within 24 hours. Thank you for such a positive interaction. And when it comes to the valuations, I think this is where a lot of people get a really nice, pleasant surprise.
Yeah, because you just don't know, and we don't know. You might have a little idea, but we're clueless even when we've tried and had a look. And if you look at, we've got a couple of examples of items that have been sent in and the price that they're worth. And you wouldn't think, because you could send in lots of bits, but just that one bracelet, £456. But sending that in our envelope, you would get another £46 because you're getting an extra 10%. That's our exclusive offer, getting that envelope via us. You're getting an extra 10% added onto the value. Now, there's a gold ring, and the gold rings, they very much look all the same. But that gold ring is worth £161 plus another £17 because they always round it up. because you've got an extra 10% added. However, we've got another gold ring. I wouldn't know if my gold ring was worth £161 or it's coming. There we go. Or £567.
Now, to me, that one, it looks thinner.
Yeah.
I would think because of the colouring of the gold that was worth less, but it's a higher carat of gold. You're talking about 22 carat here. So that single gold band is worth £567. But no, it's not. It's worth another 10%. So another £57 on top of that.
And then look at the other, a bit of everything. That'd be me, sending a few bits, a broken bracelet and one earring or whatever you've got. Lots of different bits there that add up to £1,642. But actually, that gives you another £165 because you have got that extra 10% added on ordering your envelope via us. Remember, everything is free. All you need to do is order that free valuation pack. You're sending it for free. It is special delivery. You take it to the post office, you hand it over the counter, they give you a receipt of proof of sending. You'll get a free valuation. And even if we change our mind and say, oh, I'm not sure now, I don't think I will sell it.
It's free returns, so you've really got absolutely nothing to lose. If you're sat at home and you're thinking what kind of things you could send in, we've got some examples here in the studio, but we like to talk you through and give you an idea of some of those items that you might just have lying around that you could change into cash. We're going to look at some examples, and we'll go to those 3 examples that you laid out for us. Now, Sam did get us to guess what the value was.
I think I can guess now.
I think we'll do quite well.
I think we might get it right now. So we looked at this.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great little bag to send. If you can send a few bits, you can send just one item. But I think it's nice to have a little nosy round and send a few bits in. And what sort of stuff have we got in here?
So, we're looking at, onyx rings.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You mentioned earlier,
Yeah,
didn't you,
absolutely.
Steve? And they're very much.
I remember mine had a stone in, and I lost the stone very early on.
There's been so many sort of gold rings that have been popular for so long, and then they go out of fashion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've got white gold, so that's still gold. That's still 9 carat gold. It's just white.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, signet rings. It's pretty traditional. You often your grandparents would have a signet ring on the little finger, or use that as a wedding ring. So it doesn't look like there's that much there, really. And obviously, if I was making you guess again as to how much it was worth.
Well, we guessed, I think, what did you guess?
Wasn't it 2?
I think
3 and
did you say
I said
2?
3, I think, and you said
3 and 4, I think.
Right, okay,
Something
3
like
and
that.
4, we were
way out.
we were rubbish.
700.
Should have added it together, really, because you will get an extra 10% on top of that. So if that was your bag, they would normally ring up and say £750 is what it's worth. Would you like that money? Would you like to accept it? And you can say yes or no. If you say no, they'll send it back for free. But actually, they'll add on another £75 because you are getting your sort of postage pack via us here on Shop on TV, because we've got an exclusive where you'll get an extra 10% on the value.
So another £75 takes it to 825. Have I got that right? Yes.
All right, that sounds about right.
Call me countdown.
Easy maths right there.
Carol.
So that extra 10%, no matter what the value is to your envelope. And we've got another example. This one blew me away because this is just a single
Visually,
gold
just
band.
looking at that, again, you'd think, well, it's a gold. I think it's gold. I think it's got a hallmark. I think it's gold. It doesn't matter as long as, send it in, even if it hasn't got a hallmark, if you think it's gold. You're looking at that thinking, it's a band. What do you think about... I think, did we guess about 100?
I think I said 100, yeah.
Quite low with it, weren't you?
Yeah, we were, yeah. Yeah, but it's a gold band. I wouldn't think
not much.
But it doesn't matter that it's not fancy and it's all singing and dancing. It's gold, and when you touch that and feel the weight, you do think, well, actually, it's
got something to it.
Gold. So, what price was this, Sam?
Okay, so you're looking in the region of £500.
For one item.
Around £500
of course,
for that.
For you today, and obviously these are just ideas, and it would be £550 because you got an extra 10% on top of that.
So with our exclusive offer, an extra 10% and 3 prize
And obviously
draws.
it's not going to be every gold ring that's going to be £500. It's all down to the weight and the gold. What gold is that?
So that's 22 carat gold.
Oh,
so
right.
the purity is much higher than, say, the 9 carat gold that we've got here.
Okay.
So again, you don't need to know anything. You don't need to even know if it is gold. You're just going to send that gold in. And remember, do it via us, because we have got a completely exclusive offer. You've just joined us. If you order your pack via our website or via the phones, you might have read about Post Gold for Cash. They're one of the longest running sort of gold people around. Do it via us though, because you will get an extra 10% added onto the valuation because of our extra offer.
Well, we've got a couple of exclusives, really. First of all, everything's free for you. When it says at the top there, free, no obligation gold selling pack, you're going to send for that through our website or on our phone number. Everything's free. You've sent for your free pack. You're going to have free postage when you send your gold off. You're going to have a free valuation. And if you decide the valuation isn't right for you, you'll also have free returns on the gold that you sent in. There's no obligation. There's no questions asked. If you're not happy, they'll send your gold back.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
So get your pack ordered, and then if you do accept the valuation, you will go into those 3 prize draws, which is, again, you've already got money in your pocket, and it could be cash in your pocket if you like, because they will either get it into your bank account, very much the day they phone and give you the valuation, they can get it into your bank account that day. They will send a cheque if you'd rather have a cheque, or they'll actually send cash. There is a charge for that, but it's entirely up to you. Whatever you want, they will do, or if you've decided you don't want to sell, they'll send it all back for free. But if you accept the valuation, you might be getting some extra money in your pocket because you're going to 3 prize draws.
Yeah, 2 of the prize draws are exclusive with us here at Shop on TV. You've got a £500 cash prize draw, a £500 credit to spend with us here at Shop on TV, and you'll also go into Post Gold for Cash's regular £500 cash prize draw. You can check all the terms and conditions and the closing dates on the website. But now is the time to do it because of that extra 10% on your valuation. Imagine if your valuation comes in at £1,000, you'll actually get 1,100. If it comes in at £2,000, it'll be 2,200. Whatever the valuation is, another 10% will be added.
So exciting. I feel like a lottery win, isn't it? And then they give you a little bit more as well. So nothing to lose. Order on the website or on the phones if you normally jump onto the phones. The phones have been busy actually tonight, so we do apologise if you've been waiting. The website is one of the easiest ways. And just remember, you order like you normally would order with us. Everything is zero. There's no cost. There's no delivery cost. You go onto our website, so shopontv.co.uk. What you'll find is on that first page, there's a banner saying Post Gold for Cash. Click onto that banner and that'll take you through to order your free gold pack. Now, first of all, you've got a great little page here that talks you through everything.
It literally tells you everything we'll talk about in the show, how it's so easy to sell your gold in a few easy steps. When you scroll down there, it runs you through the process, but just click on one of those red banners and it takes you through to make your purchase. Now, when I say make your purchase, everything is free. You can add it to your basket or click buy now, but you must remember to check out. Once you've checked out, your envelope will be on its way.
And it's cost you nothing.
Nothing at all. Free pack, free postage, free valuation and free returns if you don't accept that valuation. Now is the time to do it for that extra 10% and for those prize draws as well.
And then what are you going to spend your money on? That's the great thing. It could be money perhaps you desperately need, perhaps the car's broken, or perhaps you've got some insurance to pay, or there's something you need the money for. Perhaps it's something nice because money is tight at the moment. Perhaps you want to have a weekend away or go out for afternoon tea, or perhaps you're thinking about a holiday and you could do with a bit of extra cash to pay for that holiday.
Spending money, yeah, definitely. And if you're thinking, will I have anything? Well, think about all the different areas around your home. It could be your jewellery box. It could be the drawer at the side of the bed. It could be a little trinket box.
Mum's got loads of trinket boxes and we go through them and find all sorts of nuts and bolts. But then I was like, hang on.
There's a gold ring here.
Is this gold? And put it in the envelope, because honestly, there is no telling. We don't know half the time if it's gold or not, but Post Gold for Cash do. Doesn't matter if it hasn't got a hallmark. If it has got a hallmark, fantastic, but it doesn't need one. It might have worn off, it might have been cut off. Might be one earring. and you lost the other years ago. Lots of items here that you recognise that were really trendy at the time, but now nobody wears anymore.
Yeah, and if you've stopped wearing it and it's just sat around, what is the point of having
Those
it just sat
bracelets,
there?
loads of people used to have those bracelets. And there's those necklaces. I bet there's lots of things you think, oh my goodness, I have.
Look at that. From your holidays, you might have bought some gold. Well, Post Gold for Cash can turn that unwanted gold into cash. It might be the fact that it's broken items that you just haven't known what to do with and you can't wear them anymore.
Bit of an old broken gold watch. It doesn't matter if it's broken. It doesn't matter if it's a mangled bangle, whether it's one earring. Even if it's just a clasp and you think, well, I do think that came off a gold bracelet. That came off a gold necklace, I think. Pop it into the envelope. It doesn't matter. It's all about the weight of the gold. It's all about the carat of the gold. And you've got nothing to lose because everything is absolutely free. You're getting a free valuation pack. You get free postage to send it in, and it is insured. We'll talk you through that. You'll get a free valuation. Perhaps you're just wondering how much something is worth. They'll value it, give you a phone call and say what it's worth, and they'll add on another 10% because you're doing it via us, because that's our exclusive offer. And if you've changed your mind, don't forget they will actually send it all back for free. We don't want sentimental items. Keep the sentimental things, but are things laying around that you just haven't touched for years, that could be money in your pocket that could be really helpful, or could be something for you to do something really nice with.
Now, we're going to talk you through how easy the process is. Charlie's with us, one of our fellow presenters, but also the brand ambassador, really, when it comes to Post Gold for Cash. You've been really involved in the whole process,
I
haven't you?
have.
And you've got a huge passion now.
Yeah, I
haven't
do.
you?
Do you know, I'm so into it. I keep doing deep dives on gold. I'm a gold geek. But do you know, I actually had the pleasure of meeting the guys at Post Gold for Cash down south a few months ago. It's in January, and they are so lovely. And you know, when you just walk into a place, you get such a lovely vibe.
Yeah.
And they're such friendly people.
When we met them,
Aren't they
very much
nice?
like that, lovely,
They're lovely. And do you know what? They're gold enthusiasts. They really are. And like I said earlier, they cannot wait for the moment that they give you a call and talk through what you sent to them, because there could be a lot of value there. There really could be. So, you know, if the question is really, do you need some cash now? I mean, could you do with some extra cash even this week? It could be that quick if you want it to be. But also, this is a perfectly timed show, because the live price of gold, which is what they look at when determining how much to offer you, the live price of gold is high at the moment. In fact, it's gone up about 40% over the past 12 months.
Wow.
So to give you an example, if you sent in, I don't know, a couple of bits, a couple of rings last year, and they offered you, I don't know, £1,000, just to keep it easy, now they would offer you £1,400,
wow,
give or take. That's a ballpark figure. But so the point I'm making is, if you've got something lying around at home, it could be a broken bit of jewellery, which is a perfect thing to send in. Now is a good time to do it. I wouldn't wait much longer. Get your free pack now and get it sent off to them, and see what they say. It's no obligation. It's a free service. It's a free valuation, and people are fascinated. And I've got to say also, blown away with the money that they are offered. It could make a big difference.
The people, you know, that have accepted the valuations, the percentage is high, isn't
Massive.
it?
Well, yeah, it's a good point, actually. So out of all the people who have been made an offer over the years, 92% of those people have accepted the offer.
Wow.
So 92% of the customers who
Gives
are
you
made
an
an offer
idea.
say yes. I mean, yeah, it gives you an idea, because they are so blown away. And actually, it is worth mentioning, because Post Gold for Cash, they are an online scrap gold buyer, and yes, there are others, but if, let's say, you got a price from somewhere else which was more, they will price match. So they'll price match to another online gold buyer.
Wow.
But I'm going to sit here and confidently say, based on the reviews I've read, based on what people say about them, they pay a lot. They pay a lot for the gold.
They were
really
one of the
do.
very, very first.
Yeah.
They've got a great passion for gold, and they get just as excited as you do about giving you the phone call to say what that gold was worth. Because, like you say, so many people are truly
blown away.
Yeah, because they didn't think it'd be worth that much.
No, this is it. Yeah.
The only other thing that people at home might be sat there thinking, well, is it safe to send my gold? Because
Through the
obviously
post, yeah.
Through the post.
the value, obviously, is what it's all about. But it really is a great service.
It is totally safe, and please do read some reviews, because they do honestly confirm that. And you know what? You get end-to-end tracking. So when you get your pack, put your jewellery and bits in there. You must take it to the post office, and the second you hand it over, it is tracked to the moment it arrives at the premises at Post Gold for Cash. So yeah, you can monitor your package's journey throughout that process. It's next working day. This is already paid for. It's a prepaid for envelope. You get a secure delivery, so there's no safe place deliveries. A signature will always be required. And this is really important, you get full insurance protection. So your items are automatically covered, your items are automatically covered for £750. If you think your items are worth more than that, you can increase the insurance. The maximum you can increase it to with Royal Mail Special Delivery is £2,500, which costs you about an extra £10. You may not want to go the whole hog, you might do if you want to, but the good thing is, when they get your bits, if they make you an offer, they'll add on the extra increase of insurance that you paid to your valuation. So if you paid an extra £10 to increase the insurance to £2,500, they will add on that £10 to your valuation. So you've got nothing to lose there.
Nothing to lose.
Great
at
peace
all.
of mind as well.
Absolutely. So all you need to do is take your envelope and make sure you order that envelope from us, because that envelope is going to give you an extra 10% added onto your valuation, but you do take it to the post office and you hand it over to the counter, to the post person.
Yes.
And they will weigh it, they'll give you a receipt of posting, and that very much is your insurance as well, and that's the tracking receipt as well, so you know exactly where it is. And then that'll be delivered very much next day. And again, it's weighed in at the post office, it's weighed in at Post Gold for Cash, no, it hasn't been tampered with, and then they'll take a little look inside. And then that afternoon that they've received it, they'll give you a ring and give you that valuation. And if you're happy with that valuation, don't forget, they'll add on an extra 10% because you ordered the pack from us. If you're happy, they could have it in your bank that day.
And that whole process, a lot of things we hear, the process is really quick. The valuation was more than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, the service is spectacular. And as Charlie was saying, the team is superb. Hayley and I were lucky enough to do the first show with the team from Post Gold for Cash. Sam and Steve came and joined us in the studio, didn't they?
They did. It was really lovely to meet them, and we want you to meet them as well and just see their passion and just how excited they get about the money you might be sent.
The company was established in 2009. Obviously, just the concept of somebody came up with the idea of sending in your gold and getting cash. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And
there was nothing like it then, was there, really?
No, not really. We are one of the longest that have been running.
And you've been there very much since the start?
I've been there 15 years. I appreciate I don't look old enough.
Started very young.
Very young. Toddler. So yeah, and I've really enjoyed it. I started actually making the calls.
Okay.
So I would call the customer with the offer for the items that they've sent in. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then I kind of started thinking, well, actually, I want to have a look at these things and I want to see a little bit more about that and learn about that.
Open the envelopes.
That's it. It is, absolutely. I had an auntie who had just the most magnificent jewellery box and you would sit there picking through it. So this is just absolutely awesome.
The same
How
sort of thing.
fabulous. So you've just grown with the company then, really?
Absolutely. And I thoroughly enjoy it. And there's something new every day that comes into
it. But it's so exciting when you get that
it's
package.
Very exciting. It's not so exciting when you get the teeth. We will take them. Send them in.
Still gold.
With the gold filling?
Yes,
Still gold.
In the dental packet. We will take it. Please send it in.
Where there's gold, there's cash.
We will go through what you can and can't send in. So not any old teeth.
No, a little bit of gold.
Gotta have the gold.
As long as they're washed.
Don't get grandma's false teeth and pop them in. They're going to have that gold filling in. And Steve, tell us a bit about your story, because I love your story, how you've got involved in the company.
Okay, so I'm the new kid on the block. I've only been around with Post Gold for Cash for the last 10 months or so, and it's a fantastic team to be part of, and I really enjoy working with them. My role is to make calls, to support customers, to reassure, answer questions, and make sure people have got their packs, and if they've got any questions, to answer them.
Great.
And to just help people, nudge them along the way if that's what they want to do, because it's always the customer's choice as to what they're doing.
Lots of people do mention just how friendly you are. You're a great sort of quite small team.
Small but mighty.
Yeah.
And perfectly formed.
But make it really personal. I think that's really important.
I think the other good good thing is I mean, obviously we brought the new boy with us, but the whole team have been there for a considerable amount of time. Most of us all been
And
there.
between you, you've got so much knowledge in gold, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just flows. It really flows and it really works. And we love talking to the customers and helping, and the different stories as to why they're sending stuff in and things like that. I mean, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's happy, and they're ecstatic with their offers, and, you know, say I can get my car fixed, that sort of thing.
And customers are really grateful for that contact and that support and that connection, because then we can talk them through the process and just to reassure them. Because some customers have had the pack sitting on their side for a good few weeks and they're nervous to send the pack through. And sometimes people just send one piece to test, see what it's like. And they get the reassurance and they get the offer so quickly, and they get some incredible offers.
You think you might have heard of Post Gold for Cash. Who are they? Who are you?
It's us, Miss Steve and Sam.
And an amazing team.
Yes.
So Post Gold for Cash was established back in 2009, so we've been going for a really long time. It was an idea from Ash, and he needed to get on board with somebody who had this kind of knowledge, which he did.
So actually was the founder as such.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So between him and Ian, this is where we've sort of got to here.
And you were very much one of the first, weren't you, then?
Within a year I joined. I was only meant to do 14 hours a week, part-time. So yeah, I actually joined by accident. A friend of mine went for the job interview.
Okay.
And they offered her a part-time job, but she wanted full-time. So she turned around and said, "You need my friend Sam."
How fabulous. That is
I
one
want
of those
part-time.
meant to be moments.
Yes, absolutely. And do you know what? I love it.
And you've just fallen in love with it, haven't you?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with
Well,
playing
it's
this?
exciting, isn't it? Because you've gone from. So what did you do at first? On
So
the
at
phone?
first I was on the phone, so I'd be calling you, I'd be giving you your offer, chatting away with you, and that was it. And then I was like, oh, can I play with it? Can I come and have a go and do this? And yeah, so I sort of shadowed some of the other valuers at the time, and I just love it.
So you learned the process on the job to the point when
you've grown with the company,
I have,
really, haven't you?
I have,
Definitely.
absolutely. And they're such a super supportive company to work for.
Right.
Very small team.
Very small, yes.
So it's very personal. Lots of people say it's very personal. It's very friendly. It was all very smooth.
Yeah, it comes across, I think, when we're talking to people. I mean, anyone that orders a pack tonight, if you haven't sent it back in the next couple of weeks, this guy's going to call you.
Have an amazing conversation.
Lots of people will purposely now not send it back.
I'd love to call them.
How's that?
just so they can chat to Steve.
Yes.
Now, Steve, tell us your story, how you got involved in
So I got involved because I discovered this most amazing sport called pickleball.
Okay.
And Ash actually plays pickleball. And so I met him playing pickleball, and he talked about his business and said, would you like to get involved and do some mystery shopping?
How funny.
And then come along and do some calls. And I said, I'd love to have a go. Why not?
Yeah.
So I did some mystery shopping, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I found Post Gold for Cash to be so easy to do business with. I personally found them very trustworthy. I chose to sell my items, so I found the prices great. And then I started making some calls to
And then
them.
you started working
And I thoroughly enjoyed having conversations with people, giving them choices, giving them options, talking them through processes, and reassuring people, because they're slightly nervous. Oh, I'm scared to take it to the post office. I'm not sure. I've had it for ages.
Well, you said when you sent yours in, you took photos of everything.
I did. I took photos on my phone, as I do with everything, receipts and stuff, because you can never have enough reassurance yourself.
Yeah.
So I had that evidence, and so when I sent it through, I had to remind myself what Tracy, when she called me with the offer, which ones were value and which ones weren't. And I was shocked about the ones that had value, because I thought it was the other ones that had value. And then to be offered between £400 and £500, it was like, whoa. And for once in my life, I was sort of like able to receive some cash to spend on either the children or a spa day or upgrade their phone without having to borrow money.
Yes.
So for a change, I wasn't borrowing
Like a
it.
bonus.
I was
just sat
recycling
there,
some stuff that was sitting in the
Sat there
bedside
doing
cabinet.
nothing.
So, we say about recycling all the time. We love a bit of recycling these days. I recycled it and I thought, why is it sitting there when I can do this? So my son thoroughly enjoyed his new iPhone.
So we were established back in 2009. So as companies go, we are one of the longest standing
Yeah,
ones.
you were very much one of the first, weren't you?
Yeah,
Thought of the
absolutely.
idea sort of first, and then others sort of came along.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that makes us very trustworthy.
Yeah,
Obviously, the
the
longevity of the company.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. The other thing to consider is, with regards to staff, other than Steve being our newbie, the rest of us have been there sort of 15 plus years.
More or less from the beginning.
So, yeah, absolutely. So we work as a really good, smooth team. And the idea basically came from Ash, who then teamed up with Ian, who had the jewellery knowledge and this kind of thing. So they set it up, and here we are, basically. We've come this far down the line, and it's such an easy service to use.
Yeah, really straightforward, really safe. You can see here over 270,000 customers have used the service already. Rated excellent, based over 2,000 Trustpilot reviews. Promised to match any price offered by other online buyers. Can you just
Tell us
confirm how that works?
Okay, so what we would need from you is if you have had an offer price from somebody else.
Someone else.
Yep. Which is fine. Shop around if you need to. You know, it's your own peace of mind, which is what we always say. We will match that if we can see that in writing. So you just need to provide it to us with the quotation, the date it was done, and obviously as long as the weights match, we will do that.
You'll match the price.
Yeah. And you're saying it's so easy. It is so easy, and that's why you should choose Postgold for cash. And you can actually have a little look at just how simple it is. It's fast, it's easy. The great thing is it's a no obligation service. So if you don't want to take that valuation they give, they will send your gold back completely free of charge. You've lost nothing, but you've learned how the money, whether you wanted it or not. Or you might be really surprised, which most people are when you read the 5-star review. I didn't think it'd be that much, and you do accept that money. So just send that gold in for free to be valued. If you're not happy with the offer as it says, they'll return your gold items completely free of charge. So many people so happy with that offer. And the experienced gold valuers provide you with a free valuation to discover what your gold is worth.
And it's quite exciting when you get that phone call and find out what your gold is worth. And then it's thinking about, what should I spend that money on? And perhaps you need to get something fixed like the car, or perhaps actually because just the cost of living, you'd like to do something nice, a treat now. You're saving up, aren't you, for that treat? That could be that extra cash for that weekend away, afternoon tea, or go towards a holiday.
Well, because you might be really surprised at the amount that you get. It could be the fact that it pays for that holiday you're wanting to be going on. The fact with us here at Shop on TV, you get an extra 10% added on to the valuation. Now, this is an exclusive with us. This is why you should do it now and with us here through Shop on TV. A free, no obligation gold selling pack is the starting point, but everything's free. You get your free pack, you've got free postage, you've got free valuation, and if you don't accept that valuation, you've also got free returns. But that extra 10% makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you might have heard of Postgold for cash. Don't go via them. Go via us to go to them, because you will get that extra 10%. You need to go via us to get our pack, because we give you that extra 10%. That is our relationship with Postgold for cash. And then on top of that, if you do accept the valuation, remember you've got nothing to lose at all. If you suddenly decide, oh gosh, I wish I hadn't sent that in, I want it back, they'll send it back for free. If you think, oh, it wasn't as much money as I thought it would be, they'll send it back for free. Most people are like, oh my goodness, I didn't think it'd be that much. That's amazing. Yes, please. It could be that money in your bank that afternoon. But if you do accept the valuation, you also go into 3 prize draws, and 2 of those are exclusive with us here on Shop on TV as well.
Now, the first one is the chance to win £500 cash. The second one is a £500 credit to spend here at Shop on TV. And the third one, you'll also go into Postgold for Cash's regular £500 cash prize draw. You can check out the terms and conditions and closing dates on the website.
And that'd be great, wouldn't it? Because you've already got money in your bank. Because you sent your gold in and you said yes to the valuation. And then you might get a phone call saying, well, actually, we've got £500 for you. How great is that? Just remember, you order like you normally do, on the phones, on the website, whichever way is best. The phones have been really busy. We do apologise if you've been waiting. Really busy night tonight. Do please jump onto the phones. They will get to you as soon as they can. But actually, if you can get onto our website, it's super, super fast. And what you'll find, of course, it's shopontv.co.uk. On that very first page, Postgold for Cash. Click onto that a little bit. That will take you through to a great page that talks you through absolutely everything that we discuss in the show. And as soon as you think, well, actually, I've got nothing to lose. Really easy steps. I can do this. Click on to ordering your free pack, and it is completely free. You pop it into your basket. You check that basket out, and when you go to checkout, you will notice 0 cost, 0 delivery cost, all completely free. You click away, check out. The job is done. You've spent nothing, but you could have some extra money coming your way. And there's no big rush to get it sent off, but the best thing is, you know, have a nosy round, and if you've got some bits, get it sent off. But remember, you do take it to the post office counter.
But there's no obligation whatsoever. When you do take it to the post office counter, they will track the whole process, so it's really, really safe.
And it's insured as well, and we'll talk you through that as well, which is fabulous.
If we've got a great email here, actually, because we talk about everything being free. Sarah, hi Sarah, she messaged in and said, if I order the envelope and I don't find anything in the house, is there a charge just for ordering the pack? No charge.
Nope.
No obligation.
Just order the envelope and then have a little nosy round. And if you find something...
I'm sure you'll find something, Sarah.
Yeah. Have
honestly.
a look at all those odd little places, the kitchen drawer. Perhaps you've got... My mum's got loads of little bowls of all sorts of bits and pieces. Have a quick look through those. Go through that old shoebox that's in the loft that you've put all your old jewellery into. Or perhaps you've got an old jewellery box that actually you haven't opened for years because you wear the same old things every day.
And that's the point. It's just sat there, isn't it, doing
I've got loads of gold rings. I don't wear gold very often now, but they're rings that were fashionable way back when I was about 18, haven't worn them since. So rather than just sitting there collecting dust, pop them into the envelope. You might have one earring, you might have a mangled bangle, a broken bracelet, you might just have a clasp. It doesn't matter, pop it into the envelope. If you think it's gold, get it sent in.
Now, we're talking about the envelope. We should get Charlie to explain. When we've ordered that free, everything's free, that free envelope.
I like that word.
And it arrived. We all love a bit of free, don't we? The process is really simple, isn't it?
Really simple. Well, I'll talk you through what you get in your free pack. And it is worth mentioning, if you want cash this week, you can get this off to them quickly.
Fabulous.
So this is what you'll be getting tomorrow. So obviously it's Tuesday now, the early as of Tuesday. You'll get what I'm about to show you tomorrow, Wednesday. If you get it to the post office quickly, the guys at Post Gold for Cash will have it on Thursday. They'll be giving you a call, and if they make you an offer and you accept it, you can have money in your account by the end of the day this Thursday.
So it could be as quick as that.
If you want it to be, yes. If you could do with some extra cash now, that could be quick. But yeah, like the question you got on the email, you can keep it in your drawer for as long as you want. You never have to use it, you might change your mind. But order your pack now and get it back. But this is what you get. You get this letter. It's worth having a read through this. It just gives you a bit of information about Post Gold for Cash. You've got a phone number for them. You've got an email address for them. So yeah, if you've got any questions, you can even contact them directly. They're used to that, so please do so. It explains how the system works, but I'll go through that now. So that's your letter. You've then got this form to fill out. So you've got the customer details, you've got their name, the address. You can write down the jewellery items if you want to, or you can just bung it in the envelope. If you want them to send the money directly into your account, you can put your bank details. If you don't, for whatever reason, want to put your bank details, you can just click check, or you can tick cash. There is a charge for cash. It's a £9 charge, but you don't pay for that over the phone. They just take away that fee off the valuation. So if you don't ever want to give your details, you never ever have to for the entire process. So that's the form, and this is the pouch you get. So if you have got just one ring, perfect, send it in. If you got one bracelet, send it in. You might have a big handful of stuff you just want to add into the pouch. Seal it up. Put the jewellery or whatever gold it is, other precious metals, don't forget, it could be silver, it could be platinum, it could be palladium. Put that in the pouch, in the envelope with your form, and this is a prepaid for special delivery envelope. Take it to the post office, and the second you drop it off, it's tracked from the second you drop off to the moment it arrives to the premises at
So
Post
hand
Gold
it
for
over
cash.
the post office counter.
Hand it to the, yeah,
Get your receipt.
Get your receipt. And what they actually do, they weigh it, and it's written down on the receipt. And the first thing they do at Post Gold for cash, they weigh it just to make sure nothing's gone missing or be tampered with.
Right.
So it's all secure. And they're actually filmed when they're opening the parcels too.
And
There's
it is
cameras
insured
everywhere.
as well, isn't it? As soon
That's
as we
right.
hand it over at the post office.
Yeah, so when you hand it over, it's automatically insured for up to £750. That's just by default. If you think your items are worth more than that, you can actually pay to increase the level of insurance. The maximum you can increase it to, as standard for a Royal Mail special delivery, is £2,500, and that's about £10. You might want to increase it a bit, or you might want to go all the way up to £2,500, or just leave it as the standard default £750.
And the great
you've
thing
got
is,
that option
if
you
you
want
do
it.
pay extra, so say you think, well, I think it's worth £1,000, you pay £3, or you think it's worth £2,500, you pay an extra 10. You actually, if you accept the valuation,
Yeah.
Post Gold for cash will give you that money
they'll
back.
add it on to your valuation.
Great.
And if for whatever reason you don't accept the offer, they will return your goods at the same level of insurance that you paid. Yeah, that you sent.
fantastic
So, I mean,
is
what a service is that? And I just think if you're watching, you're the slightest bit curious how much something is worth, now is a chance to order your free pack. You know, send it in for free to get a free evaluation. Who knows? Lots of people are blown away of the amount of money that they are offered.
What
I mean,
percentage? Because there's a huge percentage of people
huge
that say,
percentage.
oh, yes, please.
There is. So when you talk about over the years, and they've been going since 2009, Post Gold for cash, over the years, out of all the customers who have made an offer, 92% of them accepted it. 92%, and that's because they're just so blown away. And especially at the moment, because the price of gold, where it's at, it's good. It's really good. People are jumping on this opportunity, and they are busy there. They still offer that fast turnaround.
Well,
but they are flat. That's partly
That's
why
why
I'm
they're
here,
not
not
here,
Sam.
isn't it?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
so busy with the amount of valuations that they've got to do. And in this show alone, hundreds of you have already ordered your free, no obligation envelope, because everything's free.
It is.
Yeah.
It's free to order. It's free delivery. You'll get a special delivery envelope completely free. So when you take it to the post office, you don't have to pay for that delivery. You get a free valuation. If you're happy with that valuation, that money can be in your bank that day. Or if you want a cheque sent, they'll send a cheque. If you want cash, they'll send cash, but there is a charge for that, which so you can be as quick as you like. But if you actually change your mind and think, well, actually, I don't think it's enough, or which most people don't say, they're like, really, is it that much? Or if you think, well, actually, I've changed my mind, there's something sentimental in there, I'd rather have it back, they'll send it back for free as well. So you've got nothing to lose. Order that pack now and then take a little look around the house to see if you've got any bits and pieces that you might be looking at the show. I think you look and you think, oh, gosh, yeah, I
I've
used
got
to wear
something
one
like
of those.
that. Yeah, I used to have
Where
one of those.
Where is it?
It might be the fact that you've just stopped wearing yellow gold, you've gone to platinum or white gold, and so you've got lots of different pieces just sat there gathering dust because you're not going to wear them
Might be
anymore.
one earring because you lost one earring, but you won't throw it away. It's gold, I'm not going to throw it away, but you've never found the other one. But remember, you send that one earring in. It might be a bracelet you don't wear because it's broken, the clasp has broken. Send that in as well. It might even just be a clasp. If you think it's gold, pop it into the envelope and wait for that phone call to hear. Feel like a lottery win, what you've actually, what the valuation was. And don't forget, ordering the pack via us, you will get an extra 10% added on to the valuation of your pack.
Now, when we work with Sam and Steve, who are really busy, like we say, opening lots of envelopes, that's why they're not here with us right now, and they put us to the test with some of the examples that they brought in.
And I think this is a good example to say you don't need to know anything. We were absolutely clueless. If you think it's gold, put it in the envelope. Don't go by the way we judged, because we were wrong every single time.
You've got the odd earrings and rings. Stones missing. Perfect. Send it in. Back of a watch. Something like
Could
that.
we move that?
Can I
That's
just
very
grab that out
technical
your
gun.
way?
We'll talk you through that
It's a
in a moment. Lovely.
You've obviously got white gold, yellow gold. There is no difference. It's just the colour. So the
Okay.
gold content would still be either 9, 14, 18. That's still the same. So the colour makes no odds. I mean, for example, this little box here, what do you think that may well be worth? I mean,
It's a little
few bits
treasure
and
trove
bobs.
there, isn't
I
it?
don't know. It's really tricky, isn't it?
Because I don't think a lot of people realise how valuable gold is.
No.
and that constant, well, it's been constant, the way it's gone up and up and up, hasn't it? And we'll show you examples of that as we go through. So you want us to guess?
I want you to guess.
The
Let's make it
value of
fun.
this box.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to go £300. Higher or lower, Hayley? Higher or lower for the game?
Oh, I'm gonna go higher.
Okay, where are you going?
Oh, have I got to pick a number?
Yeah.
I thought I could just go higher and win. I'm gonna go
a few pieces?
425.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's very precise.
300, 425.
Okay, so
Have we got a
grab
reveal?
a little
big
reveal there.
in here.
You ready?
Dun, dun, dun. Can't turn it around.
Sorry.
Can't get hold of it. Oh, hang on. Approximately
Wow.
£750 worth.
But do you know the best thing is if we sent that to you via Shop on TV, doing your order, getting your free pack, that would be more than 750.
This would give you 10%
10%
more.
extra.
Yes, because
Another,
they've got
another £75.
another £75 on top.
So it'd go from 750 to 825. That's our exclusive deal. Remember, you're going to get an extra 10% on the valuation of whatever you send.
And remember, you're ordering on our website, or you can order on our phones like normal. You need to pop it in the website into your basket, check your basket out as if you were ordering something, but it's completely free.
Free pack,
of charge.
free postage, free valuation, and free returns if you don't accept the valuation.
That's fantastic.
Where should we go? Where should we go?
Okay, so we've got some around the front here. So there's just,
Okay.
just a little single gold ring sat there
Okay.
in the
Ah,
drawer
yes.
doing nothing.
Okay.
What do we think?
I'm thinking £100.
Oh gosh.
I should pick it
It's
up.
quite thick,
Oh,
isn't it? It's
now I'm
quite
thinking
thick.
more than £100.
Yeah. I'm going to go, I don't know,
Should probably smell
200.
it.
200.
Smell it? No. Is that a thing?
Shall I try it on? 200.
Okay, I said 100.
Okay,
I
you ready?
changed my mind.
No way.
£500?
For one item?
For one item, yeah.
And is that because of the weight?
And because
of
of
it?
the grade.
Yeah.
Right.
Quality.
That is a higher grade of gold. So the purity of gold within it is higher. That's 22 karat gold.
Wow.
Now, quite often, sort of your grandparents, they would often have 22 karat.
Gosh, £500.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll just look after
Oh
that.
no! You Wow. And
Okay.
one more thing. What else?
Okay, so then we've got this one. Now, this is unhallmarked.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So,
So people might think,
well, should I send it? You know, how do I know what it is?
Yes.
So obviously we test it. We have the magical little gun that
gun
we
you
have
showed us.
moved casually off the table. So we would use that to test this. If anything comes in unhallmarked, okay, so it's like an X-ray, and it will determine what the contents of the gold is within the item. So that's a high grade of gold. It's just a few items, isn't it?
okay, I'm
So,
going to go.
I mean, it's really pretty, but I would probably look at that and think probably it wasn't real gold. So you just don't know, do you?
Exactly.
So, price wise, don't. How much?
I didn't guess.
Because I would think that wasn't proper gold. Oh my word! There's another
It kept
zero.
coming, look.
Wow.
2,500. So you could be so pleasantly
And then you get an extra 10%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that £250 extra?
Yes.
It
Oh
is.
my word.
And that's the reaction we get from our customers
I
when we call them
bet.
back.
Oh, lovely.
And
We've got
it's
it.
like the conversations we have are incredible.
I bet it's really
with the
satisfying.
The
gratitude and the
excitement.
excitement, because it's the thought of what we can now do with that cash. It's recycled that precious metal.
Yeah.
And what can we do now?
So exciting, isn't it? So honestly, order your pack right now. You're getting an extra 10%. It's an exclusive offer with us. You might have read about Post Gold for Cash. You might have seen Post Gold for Cash. But order your pack via our website, because you will automatically then, when they give you your valuation, they'll add on an extra 10%.
That extra 10% means that if your valuation would be £1,000, it goes up to 1,100. If it's 2,000, it goes up to 2,200.
And you've got nothing to lose.
Nothing
but
to lose.
So much to gain.
Yeah.
It's all free, isn't
Yeah,
it?
everything is free. So the first thing is your free pack. No obligation, remember, to get your free gold selling pack. Then you've got that extra 10% on top of the valuation, whatever that valuation is. And then you've also got 3 prize draws draws, 2 of which are exclusive to us here at Shop on TV. A £500 cash prize draw, £500 worth of credit to spend with us here at Shop on TV, and you'll also go into Post Gold for Cash's regular £500 prize draw. Terms and conditions can all be seen on the website, including the closing date.
Super busy. You can jump onto the phones. The phones have been busy. We do apologise if you're in queues. They'll get to you as soon as they can. And, of course, you can order on our website. On our website, again, really easy, shopontv.co.uk. On that first page, there you go, big banner, Post Gold for Cash. Click onto that. That takes you through to a really great page, which we will talk you through all of this. It gives you an idea of what you should do, how quick and easy it is to send your gold off and to get that valuation. As soon as you think, well, I've got nothing to lose, everything on my part is completely free, and it's no obligation. Order that pack.
Now, when we say order the pack, it is like you're making a regular purchase with us. You have to add it to your basket, and you have to check your basket through, whether you've shopped with us before or whether you've never shopped with us. It doesn't matter. It's simple as that. Add it to your basket or press buy now, and it'll take you through, but you must check your basket out.
No cost.
Hundreds of you have gone for it already, understandably, because everything's free.
And there's no reason not to order that pack and then have a little look around and see what golden bits and pieces you have, because you might have that old shoe box, and what was in that shoe? We put it in the loft. There were some bits. Someone gave them to us, and I wonder if that's gold. You might have bits that you used to wear but you don't wear, and it's just in the jewellery box and it just sits there. Or actually, you might be like my mum, loads of sort of little trinket trays full of all sorts of bits and pieces, most of it worth nothing, but then you might think, hang on, I think that's a clasp off a gold necklace, because it can be something broken. It doesn't have to be something that's complete, that looks amazing.
It doesn't have to be in good working order.
Doesn't need to have a hallmark, because you just don't know.
It could be broken bangles, it could be odd earrings, it could be mangled bangles, as you like to say.
Mangled bangle, absolutely. Whatever you've got, honestly, if you think it's gold, pop it into your envelope. Make sure you get our envelope, though, because remember, our envelope will make sure you get that extra 10%. That's why you want to order it right now.
The valuation process is simple, it's straightforward. The other great thing is you are getting that extra 10%, as Hayley said, and it's really quick if you want it to be. This service, Charlie, is so straightforward and so quick, isn't it?
It really is. And again, you don't need to know anything about precious metals, don't need to know anything about hallmarks. If you think it might be worth something, then just get it sent in. But they provide a unique customer reference number, so when you order your pack, you'll have it in literally the next working day, and they've got your details there. But different metals, greater metals, they're separated, tested, they're weighed to establish the total value of your items. But yeah, they look at the price of gold, they look at the weight, and they look at the purity, which we'll get into in a second. But they contact you with an offer. If you accept the offer, we will agree with you your preferred payment method, and you should should you decide not to accept our offer, your items will be returned to you at our cost.
So you've got nothing to lose, Charlie.
No, they've got nothing to lose.
It's like a free valuation, then you decide if that offer is good.
Yeah.
Majority of people think the offer's good.
They think it's good, yeah, the majority. So you're 92% of the people who are made an offer end up accepting it.
Wow.
It's that good. But people absolutely love the service. And in fact, if you go onto Trustpilot, they're actually rated 4.7. That's official rating of excellent on Trustpilot, and there are loads and loads of reviews. I mean, I'm talking thousands of reviews on there that you can see. But people love, well, their friendliness, people love their speed, their efficiency, and the amount they pay. And even if you went to another online scrap gold buyer, Post Gold for Cash, they will price match them. So you're in good hands, completely safe hands there.
The other thing to remind everyone at home, I think, is what Post Gold for Cash will and won't accept, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when you're talking about your precious metals, it's not just gold.
No, not just gold. So it could be silver, it could be platinum, it could be palladium. I mean, you might have some white gold, so it could be alloyed with silver, for example. It could just be silver. But you might have some old cutlery from like old wedding sets or something that's got no sentimental value. Hasn't even got to be jewellery. Anything gold, anything silver, anything platinum, anything palladium.
Coins and all sorts of
coins, yeah, absolutely right, it could be. And, you know, and please don't worry about it. If you've got something that turns out to be costume jewellery, they don't mind. And also, at least you know. You know, it's a
And
free,
they will
it's
know,
free
'cause
evaluation.
Half
Yeah.
the time we don't, but pop it in the envelope. If in doubt, pop it in that envelope and just make sure, because Post Gold for Cash will definitely know
They
if
will
it's
know.
gold or not.
They've got high-tech bits of equipment that determines exactly what the metallic element, the makeup is of the bits you send in. So yeah,
Amazing.
you're in good hands there. But yeah, they accept gold coins, earrings, necklaces, chains, bracelets, bangles, pendants, rings, brooches, all other precious metals. But once again, if you've got something around the house that you think looks like gold, could be silver, that's a good enough reason to order your free pack, send it to them for free and get the free valuation. And who knows, you'll get the call anyway, and they will talk through exactly what you've sent in. But my word, you could be in for a nice surprise. And if you're quick, you could have this turnaround in as quick as Thursday. So literally
Wow.
a few days' time,
Now,
if you want to. It's up to
We
you.
have had an email in from Tony. Hi, Tony.
Tony.
Tony was asking, do you accept diamond earrings in the same Post Gold
Good
for
question.
Cash
I
envelope?
covered that. So yeah, when it comes to diamonds, yeah, you might have earrings, a diamond ring. They will look to make you an offer. It needs to be like a 1/4 carat diamond or more. But yeah, Mike is one of their in-house experts when it comes to gems and like diamonds and things. So yeah, they'll look to make you an offer with that. If you've got a gemstone that you actually want back, they will look to try and remove it for you
From
and
the
send
gold.
that back,
Okay.
and they can keep the gold. But yeah, don't forget, you're going to have a phone call, a conversation about all of this. If you want to do it by email, you can. If you don't like talking on the phone, then you could just do email, that's fine. But yeah, they communicate with you and explain what you've sent in, and if you want to go ahead, you're always in control.
Yeah, it's really nice to chat with them, and it's really quite exciting when you get that phone call.
Oh,
if
they
you
love
want
it.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they do. They love it just as much as you. The excitement of it's a bit like ringing to tell you you won the lottery. You know, this is what it's worth, and then it's entirely up to you if you accept that offer or not. Remember, they'll send it all back for free if you're not happy with the valuation. But majority of people just can't believe how much they were offered. But remember, ordering our envelope, you will get an extra 10% added on to what they're going to offer.
We will show you some more examples shortly to give you an idea of the value of some items that have come in. But we want to share some more reviews with you, because when it comes to the reviews, people rave about the process, how easy it is, how quick it is, and the valuations that they get. So let's take a little look at this one from Michael. I estimated what I thought would be an acceptable offer for my gold. I weighed each item,
well done, Michael.
checked the price of gold at the time, received my return mail pack and sent my items. Within a few days, I was contacted by phone and was offered a price more than I
Brilliant.
thought. Once accepted, the money was in my account within hours. Would recommend Post Gold for Cash to anybody doubting this kind of service. A 5-star service will definitely use again. That's
How
from
great
Michael.
is that?
Michael did his homework
Yeah,
there, didn't he?
He did,
My
and was
word.
still surprised, which we love.
And still got that great valuation. Remember, if you do it with us, you get that extra 10% added to your valuation, whatever it is. Now, speaking of examples, let's take a look at some of the examples that came in. And Charlie, these are brilliant because
I love these.
not only, I think, will people be surprised by the value, but if they'd have done it with us, they get an extra 10%.
10%, which is exactly the reason why to do it through us, guys. But someone from Porthmadog, yeah, a 9-carat gold piece of jewellery, £456. I mean, a 9-carat gold, we'll talk about hallmarks in a sec, but you can see the price there, they got £161. I mean, that could be a 22-carat gold. And if it is, well, we've got
There'll be a
another
lot
picture
more.
to show you there. But this is it, you don't know. People get so many surprises when it comes to their jewellery.
And could you send just one ring in?
Yeah, one ring,
bracelet in?
one clasp, one watch strap that's broken that links, you know, even if it's just one earring or one ring. I mean, one ring could be worth, you know, a good amount of money if it's 22-carat gold.
Well, look at that one bracelet. That's over £450.
It's amazing.
So it goes over £500 with the extra
mean, if you've got
10%.
that could be a
Lots of
plane ticket, couldn't
Yeah,
it? You know?
yeah,
of course
it
it
could be,
could.
yeah.
That Weekend away.
Weekend away, get your
Yeah.
car fixed. And this is the question, really. Could you do with some more cash now? For whatever reason, you can have it as quickly as Thursday if you order your pack quickly. But yeah, people love waiting for that phone call. You can tell they're so excited, and these are good examples of what they've recently
Let's
placed.
take a look at some more examples, because the variety, whether you send a single item or whether you send lots of items like you see there
Wow.
on the right-hand side. But look at the left-hand side. One necklace Nearly £2,500.
That'd be a nice phone call, that, wouldn't it?
Yes, please.
And then they're saying, oh, and don't forget, you've got an extra 10%. So actually, your valuation, they'd add on another £244.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. And you entered into 3 competitions.
Yeah,
you might win some money as well.
Draws, absolutely. And then just one ring, the ring we saw a moment ago,
This is the one, yeah.
£161. That was 9 carat, wasn't it? This is 22 carat. This is £567.
Yeah.
But again, if you sent it in via our pack, which gives you an extra 10%, they would actually pay you, on top of that 567, another £57. Thank you very much.
For one piece. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to send in single items.
One piece, one earring. It could be a watch face. Maybe it's broken, you can't get it repaired. Or, anything at all. It doesn't have to be jewellery. Anything that's gold, really, or silver, or platinum, or palladium, that's a good enough reason to get it sent in. And, you know, a free pack, a free delivery, free evaluation. You might have something lying around the house. Oh, do you know what? I've always been wondering what that's worth. Now is a good time to get it in, you know. It's fascinating. It's so interesting. And because of where the price of gold is now, I mean, generally over the years, generally speaking, the average graph just goes up and up and up. It is a good time to get your gold in. It's gone up around about 40% over the past 12 months.
Wow.
So if you compared it to this time last year. I mean, it fluctuates, and that's normal for gold. But generally speaking, the mean, the average, is gone up. So, yeah, if you, let's say, to keep it simple, if you sent in a couple of rings this time last year for £1,000, they would be worth now around about £1,400, give or take. So it makes you think, and that's why, guys, people are really jumping on this opportunity to get their gold in now. They really are.
Yeah.
It's worth every single moment of your time, this. Yeah.
And it's money in your pocket that could be helping you out. Perhaps the car's broken. Perhaps it's something, you know, miserable you need to spend your money on, but you need to get that car fixed. Or perhaps actually, because of the cost of living, it's that treat you want. And this could be extra money that you didn't know you had, that could give you that weekend away, that could give you that afternoon
It's just
tea.
laying around in a jewellery box or a trinket box or just in a drawer by the bed. Pieces of gold that you just don't wear anymore because they're not fashionable or they're broken. And this is why you should go to our website or our phone number to make the purchase. Remember, it's shopontv.co.uk as normal. You go to that gold banner that you see there and you just click on there and then you scroll down and it literally talks you through the entire process, but the reason to do it with us is that extra 10% and those prize draws.
Remember, you're going to pop it into your basket, you're going to check that basket out, and though it's like you're purchasing something, which you are, all the cost is 000. There is no cost for the envelope, there's no cost for the postage, there's no cost for you today at all. Send it, you know, send for it right now, and then have a little nosy round looking for that gold. And then get it sent in and get that free valuation, because I think you're going to be really, really surprised. But do it right now.
And if you've got it in a basket right now, check it out.
It's really great to have your company. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we are working alongside Post Gold for Cash, which is very exciting. You may have heard of Post Gold for Cash. This is all about turning unwanted gold items, one earring, a broken bracelet, a mangled bangle, whatever you've got, turning that gold into cash.
Any pieces of gold that you don't wear anymore, you could turn, as we've said, into cash. And we've got exclusive offers. Just to give you an idea of some of the items that you may have at home. When we talk about those old jewellery boxes piled up, just items that you don't wear anymore because they're not fashionable.
You might have loads of odd earrings and you're waiting to find the other earring, but you never find it. Send in the odd earring. You might think, well, I've got that necklace. Where's that? I haven't worn that for donkey's years.
You
that could
recognise
be
it, yeah.
money in your pocket. And honestly, when they give you the valuation, if you accept it, that could be money in your bank right then that afternoon. Or they will send you a cheque, or they'll even send cash. There is a cost for the, you know, price for the cash. They do charge that. But if that's the way you want to do it, that's the way you can do it. But honestly, order the pack via us, even though you may have seen Post Gold for Cash elsewhere, because everything you're seeing, they will value that. They'll give you a phone call, whatever you've sent in, they'll add the value up, they'll give you a ring, and they'll give you that valuation. But if you've ordered your pack from us, they will also add in an extra 10%. They'll add on an extra 10%. I've got one of those bracelets. I haven't worn that for... I've got one of those. I recognise all these. Put it in the envelope and not only get the value of it, but get an extra 10% added on.
Most people are surprised how quick the service is, also surprised at the valuation they receive. But as Hayley said, with our exclusives, you're going to get even more on those valuations. So let's talk about that exclusive offer that we've got for you here at Shop on TV, working directly with Post Gold for Cash. First of all, everything is free. It's a free, no obligation gold selling pack that you're going to send for. And when you send for that, you will then have free postage, you'll have free valuation, and you'll have free returns. So everything completely free. You're also going to go into 3 prize draws, 3 prize draws, which 2 of which are exclusive. Those exclusives mean £500 cash, a £500 credit with us here at Shop on TV, and you're also going to go into the Post Gold for Cash prize draw, which is also worth £500 cash. Terms and conditions apply, and you can check out the closing dates on the website.
How exciting is that? So that's why order your envelope via us. You can order on the phones, order on the website. And when you get that envelope and when you've put your bits of gold in, remember you take it to the post office. You hand it over the post office counter. They will weigh it. They'll give you a receipt, your proof of sending. And then that's also your sort of tracking system.
Yeah, it
well.
follows
and
the whole
insurance.
tracking system, and it means it's fully insured as well. It is as simple as requesting your pack. Make sure you do it through us to get the extra 10%. The form's there. It talks you through. There's a letter in there that talks you through everything. Send it off, but remember, when you send it off, to go to the post office counter. When you do that, you've automatically got insurance up to £750. If you think it's worth more than £750, however, you can up that insurance by paying at the post office counter. Slight charges depending on what you want to up it to, but if you do accept the valuation, that cost will then be returned.
It's a win-win situation, isn't it? Because it's costing you absolutely nothing. And if you change your mind completely and think, oh, I don't want to sell it anymore, it wasn't as much as I thought. Usually it's the opposite, and people are like, I didn't think it was worth that. But if you say no, they'll send everything back for free as well. So ordering your pack completely free of charge, and you can do it either via the phones or via our website, shopontv.co.uk. How easy. First page, Post Gold for Cash, click onto that.
Yeah, click on the banner, it'll take you through and it'll literally describe the entire process, how easy it is to sell your gold in a few easy steps. See that little red banner? Click on one of those, it'll take you through, and it's as if you're making a purchase, but everything is free. You're going to add it to your basket or buy now. You're going to check out as a guest or register. It's completely up to you, but you must make sure you check out. But look at the balance. There's no cost. That's what we love. Everything's free.
Everything's free. It's like having a free valuation. Then you decide whether you're going to take that money or not. It could be in your bank that afternoon when you accept their valuation. But if you decide it's not right, they'll send it back for free. Nothing to lose, but perhaps some money to gain that could be really handy for perhaps something that's really important, or perhaps a little bit of a treat.
Now, we're going to introduce Charlie, our guest, our fellow presenter.
Good to see you guys.
And also the brand ambassador when it comes to Post Gold for Cash. The reason being, the team at Post Gold for Cash are so busy.
They're so busy at the moment. Well, that's because where the price of gold is these days. And you know, if you look at the price of gold compared to last year, 3 years ago, even further, generally speaking, although it has fluctuated, it goes up and up, and people love that. So it's a good time to start thinking about what you've got around the house, if it's gold, or even if it's other metals too, if it's silver, if it's platinum, it's palladium. Order your free pack and get it sent in. Because I've got to say, people are blown away of the amount that they are offered. They truly are.
It doesn't matter if we're a little bit unsure, is it gold or not, and it hasn't got a hallmark. It might still be gold, mightn't it?
Yes, absolutely right.
So pop it in the envelope even if you're unsure.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be jewellery, anything gold. But if you have got jewellery, you do not need to be an expert at all in hallmarks. Maybe you don't even wear jewellery, maybe you don't really know. If you've got something around the house that looks like it could be gold, that's a good enough reason to order your pack, get it sent in, and wait for the phone call. And that's the thing. You're going to be talking to enthusiasts at Post Gold for Cash. And I actually went to see them, and they are the most lovely people. As soon as I walked into their premises, they are so friendly, and I can just tell their passion, their energy when it comes for gold. So, yeah, you're going to be in good hands.
They're as excited
Absolutely.
as you are when they phone and tell you what the valuation
they are.
and they love the stories about what you spent the money on. And for anyone that's watching thinking, well, I've got a broken necklace, I've got one earring, it doesn't have to be complete, it doesn't have to be
That's perfect.
does it?
That's perfect. Yeah, one earring, absolutely great. Maybe it's a ring you just don't want to wear anymore, or maybe something was fashionable when you bought it, but it's not anymore. Those things are absolutely ideal. Do you know, it could be an old piece of cutlery, maybe a bit of silver you've got there. It could be a bracelet that someone bought for you, but it doesn't have any sentimental value, so you want to turn into cash. This is the perfect way to do just that.
And when it comes to Post Gold for Cash, Charlie, they were one of the first people around to offer this kind of service.
They were.
Weren't they?
They're actually established since 2009. Set up by two guys called Ash and Ian. And I met Ash. He's a lovely chap. Again, another enthusiast. And yeah, they were one of the first of its kind. They're an online scrap gold buyer, and they are so highly rated. I mean, you can read so many positive reviews online. And actually, when I'm looking to use a company, I go onto Trustpilot. They have got such a high score on there, so I always recommend checking them out. And they have got thousands and thousands of reviews. So yeah, you are in good hands, well and truly. They've had about, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of customers too.
And when they give the valuation, there's like a huge percentage of people that say yes.
Yeah, I love this. I love it. Do you know, out of all the people over the years who have maybe made an offer, 92% of those people accept that offer.
Wow.
And obviously that's at the time that we're filming this, so 92% of the people have accepted it. I mean, that says an awful lot, doesn't it? That screams confidence, because people are just blown away. Because some people have an idea in their head. Quite often, I'm told, it's even higher than they thought.
Yes.
And it could be,
Yeah.
it might be.
A lot
who
of the
knows? It might
reviews
be.
say that.
Yeah, they
said
do.
didn't think it
They
was
really
going to
do.
be
Yeah.
so much.
Well, I mean, people have managed to go on holidays. People have managed to pay off vet bills. People have managed to catch up with family members who live the other side of the world, or other things, life things like getting the car fixed. People worry, I haven't had the boiler service for a while. I need to get that done. All these things mount up, don't they? Energy bills for someone. I mean, don't get me started on that. If you could do with some extra cash now, then this is a really, really good opportunity. If you've got bits lying around the house, bits of jewellery that has no sentimental value, I personally believe it's a good service to turn that gold into cash.
I think
Perfect.
the only other thing people might think about is if it's safe to send
yeah,
money.
to, put
yes,
it,
yes.
to post.
Yeah, totally safe. And actually, you'll read lots of reviews, guys, as well. People love how safe and secure it is. You do get a letter when you order your free pack. All the information you need is on there. You can actually contact Post Gold for Cash themselves, because they've got the phone number and the email address on the letter. But of course, order your pack through us, though, at Shop on TV to get that extra 10%. That's the big one. But yeah, talk about how safe and secure it is. Here it is. So you get end-to-end tracking. So you must take your package to the post office. The moment you drop it off, it's tracked to the second it arrives at the Post Gold for Cash's premises, and it's actually signed for. But it's next working day, secure delivery, like I said, and yeah, there's no safe place. A person actually signs for it. But here's the good thing. You've got automatic insurance protection. So when you drop off your parcel with your goods, it is automatically covered and insured for up to £750. But let's say you're sending more that you think is worth more than 750, which is the default. You might think it's worth 2,500, which you can increase the insurance to. That's about an extra £10. So if you think your items are worth more, in a nutshell, you can pay that little bit extra for your peace of mind. But the good thing is, they've thought of everything at Post Gold for Cash. When they get your goods home, if they make you an offer, and if you paid more for the insurance, they will add on the difference you paid to the offer they make. So you're not going to miss out on that extra insurance.
A win-win situation, isn't it?
It's a win-win.
If you're ordering the envelope from us right now, you will, of course, get an extra 10% added on to the valuation of your goods. You'll also, if you've added on any extra insurance, you'll get that money back as well. And then you can still decide. This is the great thing. If you think, well, Yeah, it's much more than I thought it was going to be. And you say, yes, that money could be in your bank that afternoon. But if you then think, oh, no, I've changed my mind, I think I'd rather have it back.
You also get it returned for free as well, so there really is no risk. Remember, if you think your items are worth more than £750, you can increase that insurance at the post office. When you return your envelope, it's very important that you go to the post office counter, whatever you think the value is, so you've got that tracking. There's the estimation of the cost depending on the insurance, but you can see peace of mind, a company that have been around pretty much the longest when it comes to this kind of service, and great reviews on Trustpilot. But our exclusive offer is why so many people go for this deal with us here at Shop on TV, because the exclusive offer means an extra 10% onto your valuation. So if it was £1,000, it'd go up to £1,100. If it was £2,000, it goes up to £2,200. An extra 10% on your valuation as your exclusive.
And that's ordering the envelope via us, because you'll have seen Post Gold for Cash elsewhere. You can, of course, contact Post Gold for Cash, but you won't get the extra 10%. You'll only get that getting your envelope via us on our website or on our phones. That envelope is going to give you an extra 10% on the valuation of your goods. And like Sean said, that could be another £100, could be another £200 extra money in your pocket.
So shopontv.co.uk or go to the phones 03333 241 241. Hayley and I were lucky enough to do the first show when Post Gold for Cash joined us here at Shop on TV. Sam and Steve came along, and the reason they're not here right now is because they're so busy opening all the envelopes. But really friendly team.
Great team, and just as excited about your gold as you, just as excited about the value of your gold and about what you spend it on as well. If in doubt, if you think it looks like gold or a precious metal, pop it in the envelope and this fabulous team will tell you what it's worth. And that could be, I don't know, what you're going to spend it on.
The company was established in 2009. Obviously, just the concept of somebody came up with the idea of sending in your gold and getting cash. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And
there was nothing like it then, was there, really?
No, not really. We are one of the longest that have been running.
And you've been there very much since the start?
I've been there 15 years. I appreciate I don't look old enough.
Started very young.
Very young, toddler. So yeah, and I've really enjoyed it. I started actually making the calls.
Okay.
So I would call the customer with the offer for the items that they've sent in. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then I kind of started thinking, well, actually, I want to have a look at these things and I want to see a little bit more about that and learn about
Open the envelopes.
That's it. It is, absolutely. I had an auntie who had just the most magnificent jewellery box and you would sit there picking through it. So this is just absolutely awesome.
The same
How
sort of
fabulous. So you've just grown with the company then, really?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I thoroughly enjoy it. And there's something new every day that comes into it.
Oh, but it's so exciting when you get that package.
Very exciting. It's not so exciting when you get the teeth. We will take them. Send them in.
Still gold.
What, with the gold filling?
Yes,
Still gold.
in the dental packet. We will take it. Please send it
Where
in.
there's gold, there's cash.
Well, we will go through what you can and can't send in. So not any old teeth.
No, a little bit of gold.
Can't have gold.
As long as they're washed.
Don't get grandma's false teeth and pop them in. They're going to have that
Gotta have the gold.
filling in. And Steve, tell us a bit about your story, because I love your story, how you've got involved in the company.
Okay, so I'm the new kid on the block. I've only been around with Post Gold for Cash for the last 10 months or so, and it's a fantastic team to be part of, and I really enjoy working with them. My role is to make calls, to support customers, to reassure, answer questions, and make sure people have got their packs, and if they've got any questions, to answer them.
Great.
And to just help people, nudge them along the way if that's what they want to do, because it's always the customer's choice as to what they're doing.
Lots of people do mention just how friendly you are. You're a great sort of quite small team.
Small but mighty.
Yeah.
And perfectly formed.
But make it really personal. I think that's really important.
I think the other good thing is I mean, obviously we brought the new boy with us, but the whole team have been there for a considerable amount of time. Most of us all been
And
there.
between you, you've got so much knowledge in gold, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just flows. It really flows and it really works. And we love talking to the customers and helping and the different stories as to why they're sending stuff in and things like that. I mean, sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's happy and they're ecstatic with their offers and, you know, that's it, I can get my car fixed, that sort of thing.
And customers are really grateful for that contact and that support and that connection, because then we can talk them through the process and just to reassure them. Because some customers have had the pack sitting on their side for a good few weeks and they're nervous to send the pack through. And sometimes people just send one piece to test, to see what it's like. And they get the reassurance and they get the offer so quickly and they get some incredible offers.
You think you might have heard of Post Gold for Cash. Who are they? Who are you?
That's Miss Steve and Sam.
And an amazing team.
Yes.
So Post Gold for Cash was established back in 2009, so we've been going for a really long time. It was an idea from Ash, and he needed to get on board with somebody who had this kind of knowledge, which he did.
So actually was the founder as such.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So between him and Ian, this is where we've sort of got to here.
And you were very much one of the first, weren't you, then?
Within a year I joined. I was only meant to do 14 hours a week, part-time. So yeah, I actually joined by accident. A friend of mine went for the job interview.
Okay.
And they offered her a part-time job, but she wanted full-time. So she turned around and said, "You need my friend Sam."
How fabulous. That is
I
one
want
of those
part-time.
meant to be moments.
Yes, absolutely. And do you know what? I love it.
And you've just fallen in love with it, haven't you?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with
Well, it's exciting, isn't it? Because you've gone from... So what did you do at first? On the phone?
At first, I was on the phone. So I'd be calling you, I'd be giving you your offer, chatting away with you. And that was it. And then I was like, oh... Can I play with it? Can I come and have a go and do this? So I sort of shadowed some of the other valuers at the time, and I just love it.
So you learned the process on the job to the point when...
You've grown with the company,
I have,
really, haven't you?
I have,
Definitely.
absolutely. And they're such a super supportive company to work for.
Right.
Very small team.
Very small, yes.
So it's very personal. Lots of people say it's very personal, it's very friendly, it was all very smooth.
Yeah, it comes across, I think, when we're talking to people. I mean, anyone that orders a pack tonight, if you haven't sent it back in the next couple of weeks, this guy's going to call you.
Have an amazing conversation.
Lots of people will purposely now not send it back.
I'd love to call them.
How's that?
Just so they can chat to Steve.
Yes.
Now, Steve, tell us your story, how you got involved in
So I got involved because I discovered this most amazing sport called pickleball.
Okay.
And Ash actually plays pickleball. And so I met him playing pickleball, and he talked about his business and said, would you like to get involved and do some mystery shopping?
How funny.
And then come along and do some calls. And I said, I'd love to have a go. Why not?
Yeah.
So I did some mystery shopping, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I found Post Gold for Cash to be so easy to do business with. I personally found them very trustworthy. I chose to sell my items, so I found the prices great. And then I started making some calls to them.
And then you started working.
And I thoroughly enjoyed having conversations with people, giving them choices, giving them options, talking them through processes, and reassuring people, because they're slightly nervous. Oh, I'm scared to take it to the post office. I'm not sure. I've had it for ages.
Well, you said when you sent yours in, you took photos of everything.
I did. I took photos on my phone, as I do with everything, receipts and stuff, because you can never have enough reassurance yourself.
Yeah.
So I had that evidence, and so when I sent it through, I had to remind myself what Tracy, when she called me with the offer, which ones were value and which ones weren't. And I was shocked about the ones that had value, because I thought it was the other ones that had value. And then to be offered between £400 and £500, it was like, whoa. And for once in my life, I was sort of like able to receive some cash to spend on either the children or a spa day or upgrade their phone without having to borrow money.
Yes.
So for a change, I wasn't borrowing.
Like a bonus.
I was recycling some stuff that was sitting in the bedside cabinet.
Nothing.
So, we say about recycling all the time. We love a bit of recycling these days. I recycled it and I thought, why is it sitting there when I can do this? So my son thoroughly enjoyed his new iPhone.
So we were established back in 2009. So as companies go, we are one of the longest standing ones.
You were very much one of the first, weren't you?
Yeah,
Thought of the idea sort of first, and then others sort of came along.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one of the things that makes us very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Obviously, the longevity of the company.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. The other thing to consider is, with regards to staff, other than Steve being our newbie, the rest of us have been there sort of 15 plus years.
More or less from the beginning.
So yeah, absolutely. So we work as a really good, smooth team. And the idea basically came from Ash, who then teamed up with Ian, who had the jewellery knowledge and this kind of thing. So they set it up, and here we are. Basically, we've come this far down the line, and it's such an easy service to use.
Yeah, really straightforward, really safe. You can see here over 270,000 customers have used the service already. Rated excellent, based over 2,000 Trustpilot reviews. Promised to match any price offered by other online buyers. Can you just
tell us
confirm how that works?
Okay, so what we would need from you is if you have had an offer price from somebody else.
Someone else.
Yep, which is fine. Shop around if you need to. You know, it's your own peace of mind, which is what we always say. We will match that if we can see that in writing. So you just need to provide it to us with the quotation, the date it was done, and obviously as long as the weights match, we will do that.
You'll match the price.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's so easy. It's so easy, and that's why you should choose Postgold for cash. And you can actually have a little look at just how simple it is. It's fast, it's easy. The great thing is it's a no obligation service. So if you don't want to take that valuation they give, they will send your gold back completely free of charge. You've lost nothing, but you've learned how the money, whether you wanted it or not. Or you might be really surprised, which most people are when you read the 5-star review. I didn't think it'd be that much, and you do accept that money. So just send that gold in for free to be valued. If you're not happy with the offer, as it says, they'll return your gold items completely free of charge. So many people so happy with that offer. And the experienced gold valuers provide you with a free valuation to discover what your gold is worth.
And don't forget, if you've ordered your pack via us, what your gold is worth, well, you'll get an extra 10% added on, because that's our exclusive deal.
The exclusive means that if your offer is £1,000, you'll get 1,100. If it's 2,000, you'll get 2,200. An extra 10% on whatever your valuation is. That's your first exclusive. But then you're also going to go into 3 prize draws, 2 of which are exclusive to us. One means you could win £500 cash. The second exclusive with Shop on TV is the fact that you could win a £500 credit to spend on our website. And then you'll also go into the Postgold for Cash regular prize draw. Terms and conditions apply. You can see all of those on the website, and the closing dates will be there for you as well.
Everything's free. And what you're doing is ordering your free pack today. So just order it. There's no cost or charge at all, no obligation at all. You can jump onto the phone. It's like you're ordering from us like normal. So on the phones, we've been busy on the phones, or on the website if that's how you normally shop, shopontv.co.uk. On the website, you can click onto the Postgold for Cash banner. That will take you through to a great page that talks you through absolutely everything. And then when you think, well, actually, I'm going to go for it. It's free. It's a free pack. It's free postage, free valuation. And if I decide I don't want the money, they'll give me free returns. Click through to put your selling pack into a basket. And even though you're thinking, well, I'm buying something, look at the cost. It's all zero. There's no cost to you at all.
There's no cost, there's no obligation. You send for your free pack, you've got free postage, you've got free valuation, and you've got free returns if you decide the offer isn't for you. It is about gathering up all that unwanted gold, broken gold, unfashionable gold that you don't wear anymore. Think about your jewellery box or the bedside drawer where you've just thrown bits of jewellery in, and think about the types of gold that you have. We'll show you some kinds of examples that you can see here, whether it's bracelets, necklaces, earrings.
And you might have a bunch of odd earrings. I've got one odd earring by the bed and on the bedside table. And why am I keeping it? But you don't want to throw it away. But you're not throwing it away. You're turning that into cash. It might be a necklace. You might think, oh, gosh, I used to wear one. Where's that necklace? I used to wear that all the time. I haven't worn it for years. I've got loads of rings here that I haven't worn since I was 18, 19. And when I did Postgold for Cash for the first time, I thought, what did I do with those rings? I've got them somewhere. There's loads of bracelets there. You'll think, oh, gosh, I had one of those. Mum had one of those. She left me that. And if it's not sentimental, please send it in. If it's sentimental, do keep it. But if it's something that actually isn't used, that's sitting there just collecting dust, it's in a box under the dressing table, please If you'd rather that be money in your bank, money in your pocket, get that gold sent in. And if you're unsure if it's definitely gold, still send it in. Post Gold for Cash will know if it's gold or not and how much it's actually worth.
We will talk you through that. Not only are they experts in the field, they work with great technology to examine the pieces of gold so they know exactly what's there. It could be fashion pieces, like you see these rope chains here that everyone wore at one time, but you just don't wear it anymore. So change that unwanted gold into cash. That's what Post Gold for Cash are all about. And they one of the first people to offer this kind of service.
They were, yeah, one of the very, very first and really highly rated as well. We've got Charlie with us, which is always an absolute joy.
Oh, likewise, guys.
Obviously, you work alongside with us here on Shop on TV, but you've got very involved with Post Gold for Cash.
I do. I'm generally really interested in this, and I actually met the team, had the whole day with them, and do you know what? It was fascinating just seeing their setup there, and we learned, believe it or not, a lot about gold. But you know what? When I went in there, wow, the security is incredible. The security doors, there are cameras absolutely everywhere, so it's a completely professional outfit. And you know what, to repeat what I said earlier, if you when I'm looking to work with a company, I often look at Trustpilot. They're rated so highly on Trustpilot. I recommend people check that out, read some reviews, but it's such a secure service. They are very highly regarded. They've had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of happy customers. They get lots of returning customers as well.
I bet.
They've made friends with customers.
I love it.
I think a lady in France actually as well that they've made really good friends with. But yeah, wherever you're from, and even if you've got jewellery that actually, speaking of which, you have bought abroad, maybe it was bought as a holiday present, or maybe you went travelling, you bought something but you have no use for it anymore, absolutely get it sent in. And you do not need to be an expert whatsoever. If you've got something that looks like it could be gold, that's the perfect reason to get it sent in, because it's free to find out. You know, it's free to order your pack, it's free to send it, it's free to get it valued. And like lots of people, you could be getting a phone call with some very good news. Who knows? Who knows?
And then it's what you spend it on.
Yeah, this is exciting.
It's what you turn that money into, isn't it? When it comes to what they do and what they don't accept, the great thing is it's much more than you think it's going to be as well.
Oh, people are blown away. And honestly, I know for a fact the team love the part of the day when they get to call people, because quite often their day is made, and people have managed to, you know, take the family on holiday. You know, can you do with a holiday? You know, people. That's a good reason why people get their gold turned into some cash. And people have paid off vet bills. People have managed to buy engagement rings, so they're able to get married that little bit quicker. I know, honestly, the stories are lovely. People have managed to buy plane tickets so they can fly across the world to see family members they haven't seen in years, and all these kind of things. But you know, maybe you're looking to get part of your house refurbished or redecorated. Maybe you've always wanted to get that car. You know, all those kind of things. People love when they get that phone call, and you could be getting a nice tasty offer, but you're always in control. If you don't want to accept it, they'll return it for you. It's completely up to you. Yeah, you're always in control.
We've got some great examples that have come in recently to Post Gold for Cash, and I think people will be blown away by the amounts that items are worth, because when we look at these individual, and you can send an individual item if you like, but gather everything together.
Get it together. Yeah, you might have a handful, you might have a couple of handfuls. Get it in the pouch, but do you know what? It could be just one bracelet or one piece of jewellery, like the one here, 9 carat gold. That's £456. A customer made that offer and accepted. It's incredible.
Wouldn't be now though, Charlie, because we'd add on an extra 10% if they ordered our
Absolutely.
So you'd get an extra £46.
So get it through us. Absolutely right.
And then we've got a gold ring there, and I mean, to me, I'm looking at that thinking, you know, the gold ring, £161, which is brilliant, and you will get another £17 because they do round it up. But actually, gold rings like that very much all look the same. But if that was 22 carat gold, that would be worth even more, and sometimes we don't know.
No, we don't know. And you can look for hallmarks. We could talk about that, but do you know what? You don't need to know anything about hallmarks to get it sent in. But if that was a higher purity, and that's what carat is, of course, it's the purity of gold. That's 9 carat gold. But if that was something like, let's say, for example, 22 carat gold, well, we've got another story for that too. Look what someone got paid. Their gold ring was 22 carat gold, and it was £567. Wow. I mean,
For one item?
Yeah.
So you can just send that one item.
Yeah,
well, absolutely.
perfect.
£567.
That's worth every effort.
One, we will give you another 57 on top because you've got that extra 10%.
And that's because it's 22 carat.
22 carat gold. And that's very popular, actually, for, let's say you had a grandmother, great-great-grandmother, 22 carat gold was quite popular back then.
Right.
Still popular now, but absolutely.
And then those items on the left, Charlie, if we're saying if you can gather a few different items together, bracelets, bangles, necklaces, 1,642.
That would be a nice holiday. I mean, that could,
wouldn't it?
Just to have, you know, just to keep would be
They
nice,
could
isn't
be
it?
all broken bits. There could be one earring on there, an odd earring. There could be just a gold clasp. You can throw in any bits that you think are gold. Even a gold coin.
Gold coin, yeah.
If you've got a gold
doesn't have to be jewellery.
coin.
They get sent all sorts of things, I can tell you.
Don't they get gold teeth?
Gold teeth, they have done. Yeah. Oh, and
Not
the
your
rest.
false teeth.
No, keep those.
Only the gold ones, please.
The gold ones, please, yeah. But, if it's gold, send it.
Wow.
That's the nutshell here. If it's gold, send it in. And it could be silver, don't forget to. It could be platinum, palladium, all precious metals. If you've got anything like that, they get it sent in. But, you know, some people accidentally send in costume jewellery. You know, they're used to that. Don't worry. The important thing is here, ordering your free pack and getting it valued for free, because then you'll know. You'll know exactly what you've sent, because these are passionate people.
And they did test us when we did the first show on a few different examples, didn't they?
And and this should show you that if in doubt, put it into the envelope, because we were absolutely rubbish. What we thought was the most expensive was
That's
the most,
just us.
Was the least money. What we thought was the least money was the most expensive. So if you're looking around, don't worry if there's not a hallmark. Some things don't have hallmarks. If it's a ring, it might have been cut out. And doesn't matter if you can't read what it says. If it looks like it could be gold, pop it into that envelope, because when you're trying to guess, you might not be as bad as us, but you might not be as good as Post Gold for Cash, telling you the exact amount it's worth.
You've got the odd earrings and rings. Stones missing. Perfect. Send it in. Back of a watch. Something like
Could
that.
we move that?
Can I just
very
grab that out
technical
your
gun.
way?
We'll talk you through that in a moment. Lovely.
You've obviously got white gold, yellow gold. There is no difference. It's just the colour. So the gold content would still be either 9, 14, 18. That's still the same. So the colour makes no odds. I mean, for example, this little box here, what do you think that may well be worth? I mean,
it's a little treasure trove there, isn't it?
I don't know. It's really tricky, isn't it?
Because I don't think a lot of people realise how valuable gold is.
No.
And that constant, well, it's been constant, the way it's gone up and up and up, hasn't it? And we'll show you examples of that as we go through. So you want us to guess?
I want you to guess.
The value of this box.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to go £300. Higher or lower, Hayley? Higher or lower for the game?
Oh, I'm gonna go higher.
Okay, where are you going?
Oh, have I got to pick a number?
Yeah.
I thought I could just go higher and win. I'm gonna go
a few
425.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's very precise.
300, 425.
Okay, so
Have we got a
grab
reveal?
A little
big
reveal there.
in here.
You ready?
Dun, dun, dun. Can't turn it around.
Sorry.
Can't get hold of it. Oh, hang on. Approximately £750 worth.
But do you know the best thing is if we sent that to you via Shop on TV, doing your order, getting your free pack, that would be more than 750.
This would give you 10%
10%
more.
extra.
Yes, because they've got
another £75.
another £75 on top.
So it'd go from 750 to 825. That's our exclusive deal. Remember, you're going to get an extra 10% on the valuation of whatever you send.
And remember, you're ordering on our website, or you can order on our phones like normal. You need to pop it in the website into your basket, check your basket out as if you were ordering something. But it's completely free.
Free pack,
of charge.
free postage, free valuation, and free returns if you don't accept the valuation.
That's fantastic.
Where should we go? Where should we go?
Okay, so we've got some around the front here. So there's just a little single gold ring sat there in the drawer doing nothing.
Okay.
What do we think?
I'm thinking £100.
Oh gosh.
I should pick it
It's
up.
quite thick, isn't it? It's
now I'm
quite
thinking
thick.
more than £100.
Yeah. I'm going to go... I'm I don't know.
Should probably smell
200.
it.
200.
Smell it?
No.
What? Is that a thing?
Shall I try it on? 200.
Okay, I said 100.
Okay, you ready?
Changed my mind.
No way.
£500?
For one item?
For one item, yeah.
And is that because of the weight?
And because
of
of the grade.
Yeah.
Right.
Quality.
That is the higher grade of gold. So the purity of gold within it is higher. That's 22 carat gold.
Wow.
Now, quite often, sort of your grandparents, they would often have 22 carat.
Gosh, £500.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll just look after
Oh
that.
no! You Wow. And
Okay.
one more thing. What else?
Okay, so then we've got this one. Now, this is unhallmarked.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So,
So people might think,
well, should I send it? You know, how do I know what it is?
Yes.
So obviously we test it. We have the magical little gun that
gun
we
you
have
showed us.
moved casually off the table. So we would use that to test this. If anything comes in unhallmarked, okay, so it's like an X-ray, and it will determine what the contents of the gold is within the item. So that's a high grade of gold. It's just a few items, isn't it?
okay, I'm
So,
going to go.
I mean, it's really pretty, but I would probably look at that and think probably it wasn't real gold. So you just don't know, do you?
Exactly.
So, price-wise, don't. How much?
I didn't guess.
Because I would think that wasn't proper gold. Oh my word! There's another
It kept
zero.
coming, look.
Wow.
2,500. So you could be so pleasantly
And then you get an extra 10%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that £250 extra?
Yes.
It
Oh
is.
my word.
And that's the reaction we get from our customers
I
when we call them
bet.
back.
How lovely. We've got it.
The conversations we have are incredible.
I bet it's really
with the
satisfying.
gratitude and the
excitement.
excitement, because it's the thought of what we can now do with that cash. It's recycled that precious metal.
Yeah.
And what can we do now?
How exciting. Remember, all your gold, whether it's a mangled bangle, one earring, a clasp, if you think it's gold, put it in the envelope. Precious metals as well. And take a look at what you can and can't send, because you might be thinking, oh, hang on, can I send, I think I've got a gold coin. Yes, put it in the envelope. And we can see there gold necklaces, gold earrings.
There's so many more items, Charlie, than we
Yeah.
would think of initially.
Right. I mean, jewellery is the obvious one, isn't it? But yeah, it could be coins. Anything that's gold. But they do get a lot of, as you can expect, earrings, necklaces, chains, bracelets, bangles, pendants, rings, lots of rings, brooches, but all other precious metals. I mean, it could be white gold. It could be gold that's alloyed with silver, for example. It could be all these types of things. Yeah, it could be platinum. It could be palladium. All precious metals. But things they don't accept copper, foreign currency, metal called jewellery. But you know what? If you accidentally send some of those bits in, please don't worry. Just get it all in the envelope and
that's
send it in.
all there in your envelope,
It's
in your
all in
there.
guide letter,
The
isn't it?
letter's great, actually, gives you loads of ideas, and all the information on the website, on our website, is really good as well. But this is, when you're sending for your pack, this is what we'll actually
so
receive.
your free pack, and this is what you're going to get. If you order it now, this is what you get next working day. So it gives you the contact details for Post Gold for Cash. So if you've got any questions, you can email them, you can call them. It gives you a bit of information about them, and it tells you how the service works on the reverse there. So very, very straightforward. You also get a form you can fill out too. So this is just for your customer details, just your name, your surname, mobile number, email. If you don't want them to actually call you, if you prefer to do things by email, just make a note there, that's absolutely fine. And what you can do, and this is down to you, if they make you an offer, how would you like to receive the money? If you want the money in your account the same day, I do advise you to put your bank details down there, but only if you're comfortable. Some people are, some people aren't. If you do want cash, literally cash in an envelope instead, you can just tick that box, and it's about a £9 admin fee for that. You don't pay for it, they just deduct it from your valuation. And you can even tick the box for cheque if you prefer that too, which some people do apparently occasionally. But yeah, if you want the money in your account the same day when they give you that call for the valuation, then yeah, the bank details would be the way to do it if you're comfortable doing that. And that's brilliant. So that's your form. This is your pouch. Right. So this is what you put your jewellery in. And as we discussed, it might literally be just one ring, send it in. One clasp, one earring, great. You might have a necklace you want to put in there. You might have some bangles, you know, who knows. I mean, you can pack it full if you want to. You know, make use of this. Seal it up, and then you get a prepaid special delivery envelope. So you put your bits in there, your items, your jewellery, your gold. You put the form in there too, and then you take this to the post office. Don't put it in the post box. You must take it to a post office. But this is what I love about this. It's such a secure and thorough service. Because like I said, it's already paid for. And when you post it, when you drop it off, it's tracked from the moment you send it to the second it arrives at the Post Gold for Cash's premises. And it's signed for too. So you got complete peace of mind. So you got the letter, you got the form, you got all the information you need, take it to the post office, get it sent in, and look forward to that phone call because, again, people get really nice surprises.
Yeah.
I mean, really nice surprises. Yeah,
There's
they love it.
some great 5-star reviews and the surprise and what they've spent the money on. But you might be sat at home thinking, this sounds great, but sending my gold through the post, is that safe?
Well, that's the only other thing people, I think, may worry about, if it's safe to send, because it's valuable.
Of course,
isn't it?
it's your gold. And they are very experienced with this Post Gold for Cash. So, yeah, is it safe to post? So, like I said, it's end-to-end tracking, so you can monitor your package from the moment you drop off at the post office to the second it arrives at the premises at Post Gold for Cash. It's next working day delivery, so it's special delivery, and it's a prepaid full service, don't forget. It's no safe space, so they don't just leave it anywhere. It's always signed for, and you get full insurance protection. So when you drop off your package, your goods are automatically insured for up to £750.
Fabulous.
That's brilliant.
So when you hand your envelope over to the post office, over the counter, they weigh it, they give you that receipt, and that receipt is your proof of sending, but that's also going to be sort of your insurance up to £750.
Yeah, automatically insured up to 750. But then if you think it's worth more than that, Charlie,
you can increase that if you choose to. So with Royal Mail special delivery, the maximum you can insure a package for is £2,500. That'll be about an extra £10. So that's completely your call. If you think it is worth around that, then you may choose to pay it. But the good thing is, when Post Gold for Cash, when they get your package, if they make you an offer and you accept the offer, they'll add on that extra money that you paid to increase the insurance, so you won't miss out on it.
Wow.
If you don't accept the offer, because you're always in the driving seat, you're always in control at home. If you don't accept the offer, then they will return your goods to you at the same level of insurance that you originally sent it to them. So you're covered.
Nothing to lose, have you?
No.
On whole, absolutely no cost. What you're sending for today is completely free, that free pack. You've got free postage, and that's special delivery postage, and that'll give you the insurance up to £750. Free valuation, they'll actually value your items. So it's like you having a free valuation of all the goodies that you've sent. And if you think, yes, please, that's amazing, that money could be in your bank that day. But even if you sit back and think, oh, I've changed my mind, I'd rather have all my bits and pieces
that's
back.
okay as well, because they'll also offer you free returns.
Nothing to lose.
However, the exclusive with us here at Shop on TV means that on the valuation that they offer you, you get an extra 10%. So if the valuation's £1,000, it'll go up to £1,100. If it's £2,000, £2,200. Whatever the valuation is, another 10% on top. And then you're also going to go into 3 prize draws, 2 of which are exclusive with us here at Shop on TV. One for £500 cash, one for £500 credit to spend on our website. And then you'll also go into the Post Gold for Cash prize draw, which is also worth £500. The terms and conditions you can check out on the website, including the closing dates.
And that's why you order your pack from us, either on the phones or on the website, and just go through. As soon as you get to the first page on the website, there's a big banner, Post Gold for Cash. Click onto that and it'll take you through, talk you through everything, and then you can click onto you want to buy, and it'll take you through to the page to pop the actual goods into your basket. It's like you're purchasing from us. All the cost is
Everything's
zero.
free.
Check your basket out. The cost is 000, and sit back and wait. Whilst you're waiting for your envelope, just have a little look around for some old bits of pieces of gold. Might even be an old clasp. Might be one earring that's sitting there in a little tray that you've been waiting to find the other one, and you're never going to find it.
Could be just those items that you don't wear anymore. So let's give you a few more ideas of some of the items you could send in.
I think lots of us that you were picking up there, a ring with some stones missing, so you're never going to wear it, sadly.
No.
So we could
Send it in.
Yeah.
So you're going to send that, and you'll never get it repaired.
And there's
Pop that in.
not value to the stones, is the Sam? It's all about the gold.
Yeah, it's really the gold because, as we said, we don't sell items on or anything like that. They really do just get melted down. So if you've got stones within an item and you think, actually, I want to hold on to that, take it out.
Take the stones out.
Take the
Right,
stone out
yeah.
before sending it in. That's absolutely fine. I mean, you will get things, you know, things go out of fashion.
I recognise so many of these things. That ring, what was that ring called? The little one that had a name. as
Cladder.
well. It was a what?
The cladder ring.
Cladder ring.
And if I remember rightly,
I never had
Wear
one,
it
but
certain
loads
ways,
of my
if you
friends
wear it with your
did.
heart pointing out, means you're available.
Oh,
And if you
way.
wear it your heart pointing to your heart, that means you're taken.
oh, God.
From memory.
Why does
From
Steve
memory.
know this?
Don't know. I
He's
don't
older than
know.
us, I think.
21 with experience.
His heart was pointing out, I think. Now,
My heart was confused. That's why I got them. I didn't know what was
That's why you
going
got
on.
me. This piece here, again, is something that I think at the time really fashionable.
Yeah,
It's like Egyptian.
I think your sister had one of
I
those.
think you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite often, you'd find that's a holiday purchase.
Right. Oh, you're away on your
yes.
holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, on your holidays, I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
Hieroglyphics.
I think it might be, isn't it?
So that and the chain, those are 18 karat gold. So again, we are
Oh, wow.
increasing what the level of gold is. So that's 75%.
Gosh, so these are just examples that we're showing you to
Yeah.
give you an idea of things that you might have at home.
I do recognise
things that you
this
bought on
as well,
holiday.
actually.
Yeah. That's the same sort of thing,
do
isn't
you
it?
recognise that?
That is the same
There's
sort of
so
thing you
many
buy on
things.
your holidays.
Oh gosh, I remember people wearing these.
And we did. I think back along, we wore so much more gold, as in
Yes.
the gold
Yeah.
colour, didn't we? We would wear the rope chains. When I first met my husband, he you know, very much was wearing the big chunky
Yes,
gold chains.
lot-
and
yeah,
things
a lot
like
of the
that.
guys did.
Not so much anymore.
Not anymore.
So exciting, isn't it, when you're looking and thinking, oh, I recognise that, I've got those pieces. And remember, it's all about your gold, your unwanted gold. Might be gold that you haven't worn for years, it might be gold that's been sitting in a box forever and you're thinking, well, it's just collecting dust. If it's not sentimental, pop it into the envelope and send it in. And that gold could be money in your pocket, or precious metals you can send in as well.
Now, you do go to our website or our phone number, 03333 241 241, or on the website, you'll see right there the big banner, Post Gold for Cash. Just click on there and it'll take you through. Order your free gold selling pack today. When you scroll down, it talks you through the entire process, and then order your free gold selling pack. It's as simple as adding it to your basket, buying now, as you can see. The whole process is really simple, really straightforward, and there's no charge. And you're also going to get an extra 10% on the top of the valuation when you go through.
Yes.
The entire service, Charlie, I think is so simple, so straightforward,
People love
isn't it?
They really do, and they've had hundreds of thousands of customers. I encourage people to look at Trustpilot because you'll see right now the reviews are really, really good, and the rating, I mean, look, it's Trustpilot. Honestly, that's what I often look at when I'm looking at using a company. But yeah, they've been going since about 2009, set up by two guys, and wow, they've just grown and grown and grown. And people absolutely love the services of Post Gold for Cash. And do you know what, have you got things lying around that you want to turn into cash? If it has no sentimental value, if it has, keep it, obviously. But if it has no sentimental value and it's not doing anything, you may have had bits for years, now is a good time to get your gold sent in. It's free to send it in, it's free to get it valued, and they're going to give you a call. And if they make you an offer, great, you've got two choices. You can accept the offer, and if you put your bank details on the form, you'll have money into your account that same day. If you send in precious metals, they make you an offer that you decline, they'll send it to you free of charge. Yeah.
So they'll return it for you as well.
Yeah. If you send in precious
Fantastic.
metals and they make you an offer, they'll return it free of charge. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So you've got nothing to lose. Give it a go.
Yeah. And that's why hundreds of people have gone for it in this show alone. It is an exclusive with that extra 10%. And I think when you talk about that, to have that on whatever the valuation is, so 500 goes up to 550,
Yeah.
1,000 goes up to 1,100.
And we've looked at some examples, and you will be really surprised at times the value of perhaps just one ring or one bracelet or one necklace. So pop it into that envelope. Obviously, it's great if you can send lots of different bits and pieces. And if you think it's gold, pop it in there. Post Gold for Cash know if it's gold or not. They know what carat gold it is. They've got very clever technology, so even if it hasn't got a hallmark,
We'll talk through that again,
they will know. But have a little look at these couple of examples. You've got just one necklace there. It's 18 karat gold, but you might not know it's 18 karat gold. But that one necklace, who would have thought that'd be worth 200? Well, not 200, 2,432 pounds. However, had they sent that in one of our envelopes tonight, that would have had an extra 10% added, which is actually, that's a lot of money. That's another £244 added on.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Just on one single item. Then for me, the items on the right-hand side, that's our life in that
Probably
picture there.
all those knotted necklaces that you can never get unknotted.
They get a lot of those sent in. Yeah.
And that doesn't matter, does it?
No, not at all. If it's not a necklace, I mean, that's perfect to send
One
in.
earring.
One earring. If it's broken jewellery, that is absolutely ideal.
So you can send
a
in
watch strap.
that muddle there of all those bits and pieces worth £1,785. Yes, please. But of course, you will get an extra 10% if you're using the envelope that you're ordering tonight, and that'll be another £179.
These examples are fantastic because it gives you an idea whether it's single items, whether it's mixed items together. So on the left-hand side from Edinburgh, you can see 22 karat gold there. We're talking about a few different items, Charlie, but over £1,600.
I know, right? I mean, that could be a nice flight, that could be a nice holiday, or just to have, you know, just it's nice to know you've got something in the back. Do you know what? A backup, absolutely right, especially, you know, at the moment. Do you know, things like these rings, though, if you just got one ring, I mean, wow. I mean, it could be something like 22 karat gold. I mean, this person recently got paid, what, £567.
But we'll give you more, Charlie.
Yeah, we'll give you more.
In our envelope, you'll get another 10% added on.
They'll
That's
give you
our
more.
exclusive offer. So you would actually get another £57 on top of that.
Yeah.
I mean, how great is that? And it's possibly bits that you haven't worn for years.
Yeah, it could be out of fashion now.
I've had
it
this
could be
for
a
years.
divorce. It could be a marriage that didn't work out. They do get those.
A broken bracelet, had it for years, in a jewellery box. Can't wear it, it's broken. Send that in.
Send in, yeah. It's
I've
perfect.
got odd earrings, send those in.
Yeah, I mean, you might have a diamond ring, actually. You might have a diamond earring.
And what should we do with that?
Well, send it in anyway. Again, if it doesn't have any sentimental value, send it in. When it comes to diamonds, they will look to make you an offer on that too.
Okay.
It needs to be about 1/4 of a carat or more, but don't forget, they're going to call you. It's not some automated service. You'll speak to a human being on the phone when they get your package, and they'll talk through your options, they'll talk through what you've sent in, they'll talk through what they're able to offer you if you send in precious metals. And yeah, so it could be a really exciting thing. And you're in good hands there.
They're in great hands.
Yeah.
And there's even a phone number on the letter. So if you're thinking, oh, I wonder if I should send this in, if you're really unsure, you could ring them and say, well, I've got this.
They're used to that. Or you can take a picture of what you want to send and email it to them.
Great.
So yeah, and they are lovely people. They always give you the time, don't forget. And there's no shelf life on this. If you want to send it in quickly, to turn your gold into cash quickly, then you absolutely can do. But you might hang on to it. You know, maybe in a few weeks or a few months, you're thinking, oh, I'm eventually going to get into that attic and get those boxes down.
You might be, absolutely.
But I would get I would order it now though, because we've got this brilliant offer.
Now, when we talk about Post Gold for Cash, they are amongst the first people who offered this service. 2009, did you say?
That's right, 2009, one of the first of its kind.
So lots of experts when it comes to gold, but if you're thinking, well, how do they work out if they're not quite sure what it is?
Yeah, because some gold items might not have a hallmark.
Yes.
There might be nothing visual
to
know what that gold is.
Well, you can look for hallmarks if you're interested to. You never have to. Again, if it looks like gold, send it in. You may see 22 on there, which would obviously be 22 karat gold. You might look at hallmarks from assay offices, and there's lots to look for. But, do you know, if there's no hallmark on a ring, because you might have had it resized, there are different rules and regulations when it comes to hallmarking in different countries. But don't worry, if there's no hallmark, send it in anyway. But yeah, you might be thinking, well, how do they know what it's worth? How do they know the purity of the gold or whatever metal it is? This is called an X-ray analyzer. Now, these things are worth around about £15,000 to £20,000, right? Not the sort of thing you have in an everyday household. They've got a few of these. In fact, the ones they've got are more high-tech. So when you send in their gold, if there's no hallmark, if they need to check, they hold it up to the ceiling, they pull the trigger, and you've got a screen here, and it gives you an accurate breakdown of every single metallic element that's in the item that you sent. So they're going to know thoroughly what jewellery or what metals that you're sending in. Even if it turns out to be copper costume jewellery, this will still tell them. If it's gold, if it's 19 carat, it tells you the percentage of what gold is.
Breakdown.
Oh, to 0.0000. Yeah, absolutely. It's so thoroughly accurate. So when determining the value that they're going to offer you, they will look at the purity using hallmarks or using bits of kit like that. They'll look at the weight, and they'll also look at the live price of gold, which is set twice a day, Monday to Friday. So, and they look at it regularly. They'll look at it on the day. So you can be sure, rest assured, at home, peace of mind, that the price you're offered is bang up to date. How about that?
And then if you've ordered your envelope from us, they'll add on an extra 10%.
I love that.
How great
love that.
is that? So if you do want your pack, remember it is an exclusive offer with us here on Shop on TV. So you can order on our phones, but a good way to order is on our website, shopontv.co.uk. Click onto that Post Gold for Cash strap that's just on that first page, and that, if you're just turning on, you think, oh gosh, I've missed it, that'll talk you through absolutely everything.
Yeah, it talks you through the entire process. It is like you're making a purchase, but everything's free. You can add it to your basket, or you can click buy now, go through to your basket. But what we've got to reiterate right now is to make sure that you confirm your orders and you check your basket through, because if you don't do that, the pack won't be on its way. But remember, you're not paying anything. It's a free pack, it's free postage, a free valuation, and if they make you an offer for those precious metals and you turn that offer down, it's also free returns.
So in that respect, you've got absolutely nothing to lose, but possibly money to gain in your bank. Extra 10% as well. And what might you spend that on? Do you need a new phone? Is the car broken again? Have you got bits of gold like this that you just never wear and actually could be money in your pocket? And it could be for something really special. I know the price of living now is finding that extra cash for that night out or that weekend away, or to put towards a holiday. This could be something that could give you a great memory, and actually at the minute it's just sat in a box collecting dust. So if you've got bits, and if you know, it's a clasp and you think, I'm sure that came off a gold necklace. If it's a broken bracelet, if it's one earring, it doesn't matter. If you think it's gold, send it in. And Post Gold for Cash, they will know. And when they give you the valuation, don't forget, because you ordered your envelope with us right now, that valuation will have an extra 10% added on.
An extra 10% added on. You'll also go into those 3 prize draws, 2 of which are exclusive with us. A £500 cash prize draw, a £500 credit to spend here at Shop on TV, and you'll also go into Post Gold for Cash's £500 cash prize draw. You can check all the terms and conditions and the closing dates on the website. Got to say a huge thank you, as always, to Charlie.
It's a pleasure. Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Lovely to have your company. Hundreds of you still got these in baskets. Hundreds of you already
been busy on the phones as well, so well done if you've ordered yours, but keep ordering, but do check your basket out. You have to check your basket out and it'll be on its way, and it costs you nothing to send for that envelope. And under no obligation, remember, when it comes to Post Gold for Cash. So again, thanks to Charlie, thanks to you for watching at home, but whatever you do, make sure you check out that basket. See you later.